Hell yeah. It's time. Hi, everybody. We're live. I'm going to do a quick thing here where I add this in here. Yep. Silver Age waiting room. That's where we are, Topple. That's what we're doing. I'm excited. I'm happy. It's going to be a good time. Post all over the socials. How is everyone doing today? How are we all? GBF things. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I feel like you would let me know what GBF was, and I completely had forgotten. Grand Blue? No? Grand Blue? No, that's not right. Gotcha game. Yeah, it is Grand Blue. I was like, wait a minute. Is it Grand Blue? It's gotta be. All right. This here, this here. This here. And we are good to go. The socials are socialing. Everything is happening as it should be. So I'm very excited. Let's see here. What else are we doing? Nothing else. I think we're just waiting. It's just waiting now. We're in. Fizz, we're here. It's time. All right. So, real talk. What are we all expecting to see from Silver Age? Do we think the ban list is going to change anything frequent? Do we think that some heroes are going to get banned? Do we think that there's going to be deeper, more intense bans? What do we think? Are they going to give Icelander Waning Moon back? Who knows? There's so many different things that could possibly be happening for it. So I think overall, let me get some good old lo-fi out here for us so we can vibe and hang out. We got some lo-fi. I gotta say, I'm incredibly not caffeinated right now. So I have a energy drink in the fridge, getting cold. And we're gonna drink the hell out of that once that's once that's ready. All right. Expecting a lot of very simple bans. I really hope we get more options like bad sync below that's legal. I mean, you have a bad sync below that's legal. Springboard somersault. Excited to see what they're going to allow in Sage. It's not a world which Chain isn't going to run free like he has been. Yeah, no, I think Chain definitely is still going to stay with the same amount of bans, but I mean, I don't know. It's different everywhere. Kind of about a month ago. Well, welcome in, Daniel. Hopefully you're having a good time. Silver Age is personally the way that I think it's going to be a great entry point for beginners. I cover a lot of the beginner budget friendly formats on the channel, and I feel like a a lot of that kind of gets put to the wayside because a lot of people are just like, here, buy an armory deck and then spend like $800 to upgrade that armory deck and then you're good. But I think that there should be a competitive low to the ground format that you can play even at like a tier 2 level, right? Something you can play in skirmishes, something you can play at a battle hardened, something that you can play locally. You can maybe even do a pro quest for it at some point. I think there needs to be something like that exists, and Commoner was not it. So I think that Silver Age is going to help kind of allow for more people to get into the game for significantly less and still build their collection for Flesh and Blood in the future too. What's up, John? How you doing, man? Welcome on in. How's my favorite channel member? All my channel members are my favorite channel members, but you are the first. Exactly, right. And I gotta say, I mean, I think there's still some ways to be explosive for sure. For example, yesterday I brought all my Project Blue stuff to our local casual night, and I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't played Rhinar in a little while. Maybe let's play Rhinar and see how they play. And I was playing into excuse me. I was playing into a Cavdane. One of our locals, Tyler, was on Cavdane, and obviously, like, you don't expect there to be too much there, but my turn 0 was it turn 0? This had to have been this was my turn 1, or no, my turn 2. My turn 0 was play Sigil of Cycles, send a, what did I do? I just sent like a Bear Fangs. No, not a Bear Fangs. I sent something. A Smash Instinct. I pitched 2 yellows to send a Smash Instinct. And I got up a Sigil of Cycles on board. My turn 2 was then activate Sigil of Cycles, put a red into the graveyard, draw a card, intimidate. Now they have 3 cards in their hand. I then proceeded to play Barraging Beatdown red, intimidate another card out of their hand. And then I played Beaten Chest, I played Bonebreaker Bellow red, pitched a blue, 2 float, had a 6 in hand, discarded 6, intimidated again. And so they had 1 card, and that 1 card was unable to pay for the unmovable in their arsenal. And so, because they had an unmovable red in arsenal, and I sent Club for 14. Huge, huge value. I sent 14 on Club in a 20 health format on Rhinar. My opponent's turn was then send like a Scar for a Scar and nothing. I think some other thing, and then pass. And I said, okay, cool, sounds great. My turn was then Bear Fangs, discarding a 6 and drawing the other card. On discard, on discard, I popped Beaten Trackers to get an action point back. I drew into my second red Bear Fangs. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. And because my opponent's response to that was pitch like 3 reds into a unmovable red. So they have no hand left, and they had less than they're like 7 life or something. They had no block in their armor, and I sent another Bear Fangs at them for 8, where they couldn't block anything, and they died. And I was like, I beat you in 2 turns. That was like Blitz level shit right there. But I don't know. There's gonna be some decks that do it better than others for sure. Planned Riptide. Feigned Death's response was beat Candle. Does Feigned Death prevent damage? Or does it say you can't take damage? Is that like a prevention effect? Or it's like anything that would deal lethal damage to you instead prevent it, right? Oh, that's correct. That's what Feigned Death does. If it was going to do lethal, it would not. Yeah, that's huge. Just to be able to do that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, what's up, Jacob? How are you? How are things? Welcome on in, everybody. If you're new to the channel, which I don't think you are, hi, my name's Alex. I run the show here. I'm your local guy who loves all things budget, flesh and blood, and I really like to create a space that's inviting for new players, as well as players who maybe need to take a break from flesh and blood super competitive formats, and that's kind of what I like to cover here. Sometimes I'll cover what I'm doing in competitive formats, but mostly I'm going to be talking about budget stuff. And some people say that they really like my voice, so that's another thing if you're new here. What's up, Nathan? How are you? Like to do something like with mentors and Sage. Mentors would be interesting. I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that they printed a new mentor for Contract Arachne in their Blitz deck, I would never have believed them to print another mentor ever again. But they printed another mentor, and I was like, well, these have to have value now, right? Like, there's got to be something along the lines of this to make it happen. Yes, all the mentors are M's. And that's kind of where, like, I'm trying to figure out, right? 45 life, 20 into 2 copies of Stormstriders. Hi. Hey, Tegan, how are you? I saw your post on Bluesky that was like, I'm going to give LSS the best idea ever, and it's just Kano Drakaev Aether 2, but it's the same hero text, besides it costs 2 to play Kano, to activate Kano instead of 3, and I'm like, they're cooking. They're cooking with it. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, God. Yeah, mentors, I don't know. Mentors hold a weird spot because they don't like always fulfill a super big thing. But because I don't even know how often mentors were even used in Clash. Like, how often did we really have mentors outside of, like, I don't know, Chief Rukatan maybe? I don't even think I played the new Arachne one in there. I think it was a 4-block. I think it's a 4-block mentor though, which is like really good. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's insane. I would genuinely be surprised if they announce new Kano during this. I think if we're gonna get anything during this live stream, obviously we're getting Silver Age stuff. I don't know. Maybe they'll say that they're gonna pull back on Living Legend for Worlds. It seems a lot of people were not having a good time with Living Legend recently, so that might be interesting. But outside of that, I don't know. I think so. If there's one thing that I would genuinely hope to see, well, I'd be very surprised to see is if they introduce something along the lines of a like rotation, right? I think they're in a weird spot where like a lot of the stuff that, because it's evergreen and all these cards are evergreen, that like I don't. Some people are expecting like the term also for like Silver Age is also like we're changing things with Flesh and Blood entirely moving forward, which would be very weird. I hope they don't do a rotation thing. If they do, I'm gonna be sad. Do I think the next set will be spoiled? I think the title for the next set will be spoiled. Just kind of like what they did with High Seas. They were just like, here you go. here's like a little thing that just says what the name of the thing is, and it's just high seas and then nothing else. So a Silver Age set, I don't know that a Silver Age set makes sense though, right? Because like Silver Age is going to be commons and rares. Those all come in any new set. Like it's not like it's required as a reprint of a set in order for you to get commons and rares for things. So them making a Silver Age set sounds a whole lot like they're not going to be making any kind of money off of it. But unless they're making like a Silver Age set and they're getting a bunch of like cold foil rares being reprinted, not the equipment, but like cards, like physical cards printed in that means, that would be different. But Blitz is now an evergreen format. And see, I don't think Blitz is an evergreen format, but I could be wrong. I guess it is technically, right? But I don't think they took away the LL point system, which I'm sure they'll talk about today. So regarding rotation, there's an issue with ever expanding card pool outside of heroes. I think they keep running headfirst. Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's cards from WTR that they're just like, well, this whole thing could be a very unique hero to bring to the meta if it weren't for like WTR Arc and Crew. Like, there's a lot of design space capable in these things, but heroes are not LLing fast enough, so they can't really like stop other heroes from being the thing. And also, you kind of just shut down the class. Like, the generics are still always going to be there, and unless those generics are reprinted in newer sets to be put in rotation, right? You just have to play a thing without them. But so many of like the core Guardian cards come from like WTR, right? And so like doing a rotation now, I mean, Mastery Pack Guardian has a lot of those same Guardian cards in it, but not all of them. So I don't know. Supplemental set good for reprints that need to be printed. I don't know what needs to be reprinted though, Nathan. I think that's my thing. I don't think any of the rares or commons need to be reprinted. I think people just throw away bulk, and because they throw them away, it ends up being something in which people don't have the cards for. But yeah, you're right. The LL system does not fix Fate or Sync, and so because of that, they have a lot of design space. They, you know, I mean, the same goes for Stormstriders, right? Like, I think Wizard could be in a completely different place if it wasn't for the fact that like Stormstriders exists, and so it's like would Verdance be as good as she is if it wasn't for Stormstriders? Like, would I mean, it's a Kano based card that they initially made it for. Like, still failure on it. Yeah, I mean, I would love Sync to get a reprint, sure, but it's not that it's necessary it needs a reprint. It's that they're, you know, it's a design space card, really. Nothing wrong with Stormstriders. Well, I know you say nothing is wrong with Stormstriders. I know you say nothing is wrong with Stormstriders. And I think the issue isn't so much that Stormstriders is a problem. It's that it's a card with design space that is like specific to arc level wizards. And by wizards, I mean literally just Kano. And then like Icelander came out. Like, Icelander came out and just said, okay, cool, like, we'll also use them. And now Verdance is using them because, like, being able to have that, like, okay, cool, walk you down and then kill you is really good for Wizard. But I think they could design those a little bit better without Stormstriders. Right. It's, again, right, the design space of the hero is like already good outside of the fact that they also get a card that normally would not be in there, but instead just says like, okay, cool, like here you go. Unban Striders and make it an Emperor spec? An Emperor spec? In Blitz? Well, Blitz is dead. We don't need all that. I feel so bad because one of our locals is like a big Shiana fan. Like Shiana is their favorite hero. And I think it is just so funny because I'm just like, this is the only time in which you could be like, well, guess we're not getting anything here. And the same goes for Emperor. Like, but I'd be very curious to see what they do. It's like just based on the testing, right? On the testing that they performed for Silver Age in Project Blue. I mean, removing a lot of the D-reacts, still didn't end up with it having like all aggro in the top tables. A lot of it was still Guardian and Ranger and Runeblade, notably. I think Nimby Briar is like essentially the same way you'd play her in Living Legend, but in Project Blue, just without the channel mounts. So you can pretty much play that like Nimby Briar. I think Briar is like one of the best decks to play in the format, only because you get to play Arcane Seed's Life and Burn Up Shock. So it can be a lot. But overall, I mean, the thing with this is that we're going to see initial changes, if any. If we see changes, we just have to adapt to them and kind of see what works. This is effectively going to be something that is going to be tested a lot here on the channel. You're going to see a lot of things where I set up videos for Silver Age. We're going to do some Silver Age streams. We're going to start getting more people into Silver Age. I might even start just like giving away Silver Age decks in the middle of like the streams, just to like have people want them, you know? But I think that there's probably going to be some changes that people aren't going to like. If no changes happen, people also aren't going to like those. You're not able to please everybody, but the important part is that I'm a very optimistic individual. Whatever happens with this format, I'm going to look to support it, unless of course they unban Stubby Hammers for some reason. Then it's going to be kind of rough. Not going to lie, but but that would be something for sure. Should a clash approach? I think the clash approach would be great. I think that a lot of this very well could be based because of the clash approach. You know, I think that we did a really good job in like balancing heroes to allow for every hero to be available for play, and just kind of like, I don't know. I think it just feels better. Like it feels better to just say, hey, which of these 45, 55 heroes do you want to play? It's like, oh, I want to play that one. And it's like, okay, cool. Sure, you can play that one. It's a very specific build into this thing. And like, these are all the different ways you can build it. It's great. The loss of the M heroes is not the M and the L heroes is not like the end of the world here. To me, especially since they technically still have a home in Blitz, they just don't like you're just not going to see them competitively, right? So, yo, what's up, Pockets? Yeah, because again, they didn't absolutely kill Blitz. They They just said it wasn't going to be a competitive format anymore. No, nothing yet. I think a lot of us are still speculating on whether or not Prism or any of the M or L heroes are going to be viable. But I don't think they will be. I mean, I genuinely do not think that they will be. I think that those heroes are going to be for Blitz, and any rare, common, or token rarity hero is going to be available for play in Sage. Just because there's no, like, I love what we did with Clash, but I do think that when it came to the deciding factors of what we allowed into certain heroes and what didn't, became a little too niche. Because, like, we allowed the Figments to be specializations because the heroes called for them. But we didn't consider the Sacred Arts to be specializations for New, Zen, and Enigma, even though it's, like, very obvious that those should have been specializations because they have the freaking hero on them. But we didn't do anything about that. And that was just to a vote, right? We were getting a little bit too complicated with the rule sets for it. So I think explaining the format to a new player is going to be easier if you just cut all of that, right? Rare, common, token. Those are the only rarities you're going to ever need to care about in a card, and those cards will be the ones you want to look at, right? Makes it easy for playing. You know what cards are what rarity. It also gives a good home for a lot of these gem pack cards that are maybe not seeing as much play, because the gem pack stuff is normally like, oh, I got chaff, whatever. But it's like extended art, rainbow foil, micro text box chaff that you're like, oh, you know what this would go good in is a Sage deck. So that'd be good. But yeah, I know the Advent of Thrones Prism was on the promotional art. I don't know whether or not that was a mistake and they meant to choose the older Prism and just nobody caught it. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Not that, you know, LSS isn't perfect. And so it is, it could have been something that was just a mistake, but we'll see, right? That would be something that would genuinely surprise me if they put Advent of Thrones and any other like M heroes in the format. So to open the format, allow them. However, keeping the rarity strictly to rare supports the cause of a budget. Exactly. I mean, getting the M hero is not like gonna like throw your whole deck into a different fucking tizzy of how do I build this thing now? Like if you build Enigma New Moon, which is a legendary hero, then so be it. But do you want to become grief you chat? Come grief me. What did you need to grief me for? You're both gonna need to start putting parentheses A or parentheses T before you talk. That way I know. But yeah, I think overall I would hope the concept of this format is to keep it budget. If it doesn't stay budget, then like it's, I mean, budget is also very much so a speculative or what's the word? A relative term, right? Like you could be on a budget. You could be on a budget and your budget could be $10, right? But at, you know, some people's budget is like $250 when it comes to a card game. So that could still be budget to you. So it's all different. Should we ban at CC? No, I'm taking that information. Hold on, let me get that on screen here. Let me there it is, right there. Tegan specifically stating that they think that Kano should be banned in CC. I'll post it on Bluesky later. To include Enigma New Moon and other Majestic Plus heroes, they can easily supply a promo print of it to allow it. Yeah, but like at that point, what do you like? Why do it? You know what I mean? Why would you even do it? It doesn't make any sense to reprint it at a lower rarity just to be like, hey, we allow you to play them now. Because, like, I don't know. I don't feel like logistically that makes any sense. Well, now that Aurora can't get the first LL points on Marlin, since somebody in Brazil just completely snagged it from her. Poor Aurora. That's all I thought about when I saw that initial thing. When I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's see who won the week 2 of the stuff. And they're like, Marlin got LL points. And I'm like, no way. It's not on any of our events that Aurora won a thing. Crazy work for sure. I hope they win it after. I mean, they might. Interesting. I'm watching the live stream chat for the thing too. So once this goes live, once the 6th anniversary stream goes live, we'll just pop on over there, and we'll watch it together there. On Final Expedition, I think with their announcement of Blitz leaving the competitive scene, we're going to hear about why Blitz went that way and what they're doing with Blitz moving forward. For sure. I think that is something that hopefully we'll get. We'll determine whether or not heroes will lose all their LL points and just become whatever, play whatever you want in the Blitz format. And if that's the case, oh God, Viserai is so back, it's insane. I don't think it would be anything different. I think you just play Viserai and you just go, cool. Malefic, read the runes, pass, Skeletta, kill you, die. Back in training mode for Under Night again. No worries, yeah. Game is not designed for Blitz. Yeah, I would hope that's at least where they start with that, right? I don't believe that the game is designed for Blitz. I think you could remove those power cards in the M and the L slots and only leave them as rare and commons and play something that's lower power level and then also half the life total. So that way you're not playing like fatigue into everybody, right? I think that is correct. I think that is the correct thing to do. I've always said it. I understand that people like Blitz, and it's fine that people like Blitz. But when you half the life total but keep the same power as Classic Constructed, especially when you're talking about things like Sip equipment pieces and weapons and stuff, it's a completely different ball game. It's completely different. It's like, cool, I have to just keep blocking until you brick. And then if you brick, I have to make sure I have 2 of my combo pieces to send that shit. So yeah. Yeah, Sage should not have any living legend, by the way, Pockets. There should not be a living legend thing for Sage. If there is one, I'm going to be a little upsetty spaghetti about it. But I mean, obviously if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. But they should not have an LL system for Sage. There should be no reason for them doing that. It's not like there's a power thing, but I say the same thing. But like you look at Commoner, and like if there was an LL form, or if there was an LL system for Commoner, Iroh would be gone already. Icelander would have already been gone and out of here, and they wouldn't have had to ban Waning Moon. So not L Harris, unless if Viserai is just busted. Viserai is not going to be busted in Sage. Yeah. Concern with the new format is not what cards are banned and stuff initially, but whether they decide to invest time in supporting the format. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that's all we ever want. I mean, that's the thing that I really enjoyed about being on the Clash committee. And Nathan can also, say the same thing. the things that we enjoyed about being on the Clash committee is that we cared about the format and we took in player opinion and also raw data that we were getting. We got it all together and we said, hey, here's the deal. Let's get this data. Let's utilize it to determine what needs to get banned and what doesn't. And we can just like make changes per season to change out what exactly we want to see. Because if it's like, okay, we determined that Rosetta Thorn should have been a Briar specialization, should have said Elemental Runeblade on it, and that's it, period. But now that we have other Elemental Runeblades, is it really something that we should have made Elemental Runeblade specific, or is it strictly should it be for Briar, right? You know, how deep do we go into the lore of like what's a signature weapon and why is it signature to a hero, and should it be a specialization so other heroes can use things like that? And then of course there's some heroes that don't have a weapon specialization, so it's like, well, we can't really do that because then a hero can equip nothing, right? They can get Talishar, and that's bad. But that information, that data that we took on all the time, that was stuff that we as a community came together and said, hey, we care about this format a lot. We want to make sure that it's fair and balanced for everybody, as fair as balanced as it can be. And we'd make consistent updates to it. Whereas unfortunately, LSS just kind of like gets the data in for like a week and just goes, some people have said some bad things about the format. We're gonna just like scour through Twitter and take every card that anybody complained about in the Living Legend format and ban it or restrict it, right? And I'd imagine there's more actual thought going into the decisions as to why cards are being banned. But you just kind of like, the awful part about Blitz is that you don't see Blitz happening competitively anymore, right? Blitz used to be the Battle Hardens back in the day. There used to just be Blitz Battle Hardens. That's when you would know about the format. That's how you know what was changing in the format, is with these Blitz Battle Hardens. And that's it. So yeah, it's moved to the wayside. I'm gonna restream it. I'm literally here. I'll show you. I'm literally here. So we'll watch it together. Unless you want to go, by all means, if you want to go watch the stream without my voice talking over everything, go watch the stream. You do not have to be here for it. I'll be live after the stream anyway still. So we can continue to, you can come back after the anniversary stream and then come back and chit chat about the news and all that other stuff. But I wanted to do a little watch party with some people because I'd much rather have that discussion and chit chat with all y'all. So it'll be a good time. But I think mainly we're going to work on Silver Age stuff. We're going to take a look at a lot of the key announcements. We'll watch the whole live stream because I still want to see everything that happens. And then we'll kind of move it on from there. But by all means, if you have not already, go get yourself a drink, go get yourself a snack, go get some water, go, you know, get your Sage decks ready for changing out cards and adding things. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be hanging out and vibing. So, yep, party's here. We're hanging out. It's party time. Speaking of that, though, I am going to go get my energy drink real quick. So I'll be right back. Get that. Okay. Have returned. Also, the cats up. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm back. I break out the E.H. Taylor? Dude, if you want to drink, we can drink. It's fine. I'm just sipping on some Alani Witch's Brew. This is like the most chemicals ever. Halo 2 watches? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It'd be a good time. Are you planning on playing Halo over the 24-hour stream? Also, that's something I should do while you're all here. If all of you are not aware already, Flesh and Bad is doing a 24-hour live stream on oh gosh, what day was it? Hold on. November 9th. November 9th at 9 a.m. They're doing a 24-hour charity live stream. Is it 8th? Your thing says 9th. Oh, it is the 8th. Sorry, it's the 8th to the 9th. Thank you. Thank you. It's the 8th to the 9th. So I'm going to be hanging out with them for a little bit. We've got some fun segments all set up and everything. So it starts on November 8th at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then goes until 9 a.m. on November 9th Mountain Standard Time. Definitely suggest hanging out over there. I know Aurora's taking the first shift and then going into the other one. So shut up, Mike. I see you there. I'm talking shop. That's it. That's right. I've gotten too powerful now. You see? That's the thing. I'm looking at our numbers right now, and I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me, because I could never get these kind of numbers over on Twitch. That shit's crazy. Yep, and I'll be there. I'll be out on the 24-hour live stream. We're going to be doing some Sage goodies. I saw a lot of the other content creators wanted to do Sage stuff, so that's awesome. I'm down to like just chit chat Sage and hang out and vibe. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Very excited. Very, very, very excited. So go check them out if you're not already over there. They're doing some giveaways and stuff too. So, and it's all for a good cause. Big corporate crown. Let's see. If Alani sponsored me at all, I would. That's the thing. One of these days, I'm just gonna like try it. I'm gonna reach out to like Alani or Gamer Sups or something and be like, hey, what are the odds that we can get a sponsorship going? That would be cool. I've already got an awesome sponsor down here, Finals Collection. If you collect Flesh and Blood and you need a system to utilize that. Did you really? Gunner Optics. God, that would be nuts. Just start getting like some whatever the gamer glasses. Speaking of, should probably clean these so I can see. All right, we're gonna pop on over to the Flesh and Blood live stream here. I ruined my favorite drink. Liquid Death has definitely been, I don't know, there's been a lot with Liquid Death. I like it, but I definitely think that I prefer their like teas more than I do the water. All right, so here we are, 3 o'clock. Oh, that was the other thing. I don't know if you're seeing this in the chat here. Digital client is another thing that I'd be very interested to see if they actually come out with when they consider a new era of Flesh and Blood. All right. Well, we don't need this up here. Can everybody hear it? Is it louder than me? Is it now not louder than me? Can everybody hear it okay? Is it better now? It was loud. Okay. Better now. Okay. If this is doable, you can hear my voice clearly enough over the music and the sounds. We'll be good. Awesome. Ain't nothing better than testing audio. Look at that. See, we're still 7 minutes early. So muting but still in chat. Good luck, everyone's bingo. Hell yeah, Pockets. Hell yeah. Any other board games like Root? Like Root? No. I don't play too many other board games. I'm not really like a board game kind of guy. I'll play like Dungeons and Dragons, right? I love that shit. But I won't play like Red Dragon Inn or whatever. Not that I won't, right? It's just like it doesn't vibe well with me. I feel like a lot of it is just like silliness, and it'll be interesting. But I don't know. I think if I'm playing it with a group of friends that I know, I'm a little bit more okay with it. But if it's like with randos, I don't like, when I get invited over for a board game night, I never know what the hell that means outside of the fact that there will be board games. And I'm like, then I gotta like learn about like, you know, where does my brain sit with these folks here? So Fables for Silver Age. Could you imagine like a cold foil rare Fabled? Like that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like, it's like board game. Yeah, sure. What is that? Fables and Legendaries a lot. That would be your favorite format. I see all the talk you have about Living Legend and how you're just like, yeah, no, I just want it to be actually the most like overpowered things you could possibly think of. Yeah, right. Saren, hi. How are you? Yeah, board game night. Normally just like, well, I'd rather just play Flesh and Blood. I'd rather just play Fab. It is fun to do broken stuff. I think it's fine. It's correct. Correct. Oh, I bet you say that to all your streamer friends, Saren. I bet you don't mean that. I did. God. I still talk about those Kano games to this day. To this day. I'm surprised that didn't make me a convert like that day. Like, that was just some of the most insane stuff. Anarchy, hash and wings, please. Oh my God. Are you having a good day today, Saren? Is it a good Sunday? Girl, I'll do it. I'll do it again. I'll do it a third time. Also, this is definitely not a shill thing, but like if y'all have not had the Witch's Brew flavor from Alani, like it's caramel apple. It's very spot on. Seven yesterday, woke up at 3 a.m., stayed till 6, slept till 11. Yikes. Just girly things, huh? I mean, I'm surprised I slept as long as I did. I went to bed at like 12:30 last night and then didn't get out of bed. I guess I woke up at like 7 and I was like, okay, cool. 6.5 hours, like that's still fine. But I was still so tired. I fell back asleep, and then I had a dream where I was driving somewhere. I missed my exit, and instead of me like just turning my car around or whatever the hell, like I pulled off to the side of the road like my car was broken, asked to hitchhike with somebody to an area so that I could get my car turned around, and then they proceeded to invite me into their home, and they had a time machine thing or like a space teleporter thing in which after I like had dinner with them, I could just like use the teleporter and leave. I took the teleporter, opened this door to like go back out to where my car would be, and there was a bobcat like out in front of my car. And I mean, a bobcat, I kid you not, maybe like 3 times the size of what a bobcat would look like. And then the bobcat proceeded to like come up to me, and I was like, I'm gonna die, aren't I? And the bobcat's like, and started to like kind of snarl at me, and then I woke up, and I'm like, all right, I did not die to a big bobcat in my dream. I'm good. But it was like 10:30 at that time, and I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, I just passed out for another 3 hours. I'm not that tired. But whatever. It's fine now. It's fine now. We're here. Christmas is here. This is my Christmas of being able to learn about Silver Age. I'm excited. Up till 4? Oh my god. 4 o'clock's a long time to be up. I remember I used to do that, but or stuff about Dwarf Fortune. Well, so this is like, you know, the metaphorical being, meaning behind Christmas to me. Halloween is just better in general. So, which also is, I still can't believe Halloween is like soon. Like what, 11 more days? 12 more days? It's insane. Less than 2 weeks, it'll be Halloween. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on. Silver Age right out the gate. It's kind of cool that they're also doing it as a live stream, you know? I think it is nice that they're making that happen, so. All right, here we go. Maybe, hopefully. No, I think this is supposed to be at the studios.
It's time to enter a new era, where your opponent sits across the table. It's wishing them good luck, then finding perfect lethal. It's the shuffle, the cut, the draw.
You can't be serious!
It's staring them dead in the eyes and saying, no blocks. It's playing in the flesh and blood. And it's starting a new chapter. Competitively tuned for a brand new format. It's your $20 ticket to a $2 million world tour.
Huh.
Silver Age. Your legend starts here.
It is product. Okay, so they're reprinting Blitz decks. Hold on. We're not done yet.
This has been a dev talk, James, that I have wanted to do for a very long time. In fact, I think we as a studio have found it hard to keep our mouths shut about what we're talking about today. We've been so excited. It really feels like the dawn of a new era of Flesh and Blood. I am, of course, talking about Silver Age. I know the whole community is talking about Silver Age. We're thrilled to talk about it. First off, what is Silver Age and what was the genesis of this new era of Flesh and Blood?
You're absolutely right. This is a huge moment in the history of the game. Silver Age is this fast, fun, affordable way to play Flesh and Blood. I see it as this beautiful opportunity to welcome the next wave of new players into the community. You get competitive ready decks straight out of the box for $20 US.
Oh, you're so far ahead, James. You've gone so far beyond what I wanted to talk about yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm excited about this too. We'll tell
there.
you all about this.
But the genesis,
yes,
the
start
genesis of this format,
Age.
It is Blitz. To be honest, it is Blitz, and it was this quest to solve what Blitz Eternal could be. Like we really want fans to have utility of their collection, including all of those iconic heroes that the fans come to love over the years. And with the Living Legend model, they ascend the Icelanders and the Chains and the Kasai's, from the Blitz format who have ascended to Living Legend and start gathering dust in your collection. And we want fans to be able to play with their favorite heroes from across the ages. So we went on this quest to try and create Blitz Eternal, and it went through
a long quest,
many iterations and shapes and forms. Little Legends was one that comes to mind, and maybe you can speak to some of these in a moment. But we eventually settled on Silver Age, and I'm so pleased that we got there because it brings back all of these iconic heroes, but it also does it in a way which opens up accessibility to Flesh and Blood for a whole new generation of players to join the game.
Yeah, it really was the accessibility thing that drove us down this path. You mentioned Little Legends. It was actually a singleton Blitz format, and we made a whole new ban list around it, and it was good. We really did enjoy it. It was solid, but it just wasn't quite there. It was like 80% of the way there. And then there's this other piece we really wanted to get working. For a long time, the early days of Flesh and Blood, Blitz was serving as this on-ramp, and it was the way you found the game, the way you started playing. But it sort of started failing at that somewhere along the line. It got a little too fast, a little too powerful. Games just weren't really blossoming and showing off Flesh and Blood the way we knew it could be showed off by a young hero format, by a fast, fun, and affordable format. And now with Silver Age, I mean, there's so many things about this format that I am excited about. The accessibility is very high up there, but to me, the opportunity to just go back into my collection. You and I have talked about deck building in Silver Age. Tell me about some of the opportunities you think are really going to arise now that we're limited to just commons and rares, of course.
I love the process of creation. In my years as a TCG player, just building decks was probably the thing that I enjoyed the most. And of course, getting to play the game and see the world once you built those decks. But just going into the tank and brewing and crafting and getting innovative, I just got so much satisfaction from that. And one of the things that really excites me about Silver Age is that in the absence of the legendaries and the majestics, it allows a whole new swathe of your collection to shine. Sometimes there might be a rare card that you just like that card, whether it's the look or the feel of it, the art, the name, it just has some meaning to you, or it's just a very mechanically interesting card, but it isn't quite good enough to break through in Classic Constructed because there's just a majestic that does what it does slightly better. And Silver Age just opens up this whole new part of your collection to start exploring. And I think that the deck builders out there are really going to enjoy that.
Yeah. Personally, I can't wait to ice out my Silver Age decks. I'm looking for those fabled young heroes. I'm going all foil. I always have to just take it to that next level. But I'm excited to look for new cards.
Yeah.
And I'm a big collector. I have so many Flesh and Blood cards, as my wife reminds me all the time. Like I never stop hearing about it. But I truly love all of them, and just getting more use out of them because there are cards that can only be played in the Silver Age format, and finally getting to dust off some of these cool foils I've accumulated.
Plenty of opportunity to bling out decks, even though it is at that common and rare level. There's so many marvels and cold foils and special treatments that are available at for cards that sit in those bands. So plenty of opportunity to express your creativity and personalization and in other ways as well.
Yeah, that's what I love about our game, and it presents those ample opportunities, and you really get to bond with your hero. But let's talk about that entry point, and you already alluded to it, James. We're bringing out a very special product along with Silver Age. We are bringing to the table 10 Silver Age pre-constructed decks. Tell us a little bit about the Silver Age pre-constructed.
Yeah, these aren't just pre-con decks that our fans may be used to from from the Armory decks or Blitz decks of the past. These are carefully curated, competitive decks straight out of the box.
No punches pulled. These are designed to head to a calling, head to the Pro Tour, and compete.
And you could win.
Yep.
You could win one of these competitive professional events with a deck straight out of the box. They have been built and refined and honed to win tournaments for $20.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
$20.
And a bonus coming alongside
Yeah.
those decks as well. A booster pack of set 18.
Pen. You heard, heard it
okay.
here first. Pen.
Got it.
Yep. Pen.
Every now and then.
Yeah. That is the 3-letter code. It's not the name of the set, but it's your 3-letter code is pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pen going to be super important for Silver Age. We shaped pen in contemplation of Silver Age. And
Oh, shit.
to us, the moment when pen arrives, it's kind of when Silver Age blooms and becomes the format we have always been looking to produce. In fact, the new updated Silver Age ban list, which is going live today, I believe, is very much in contemplation of the format once pen enters. So maybe there's a few things that don't quite make sense yet. They'll get there. We tested this format thoroughly. We have a really nice starting point, and it all starts and kicks off with pen.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, right.
a very special set. Yeah, as you mentioned during the intro, we've been working on Silver Age, or Project Blue, as many of you know from its early iteration, for quite some time, and I'm really pleased, really proud of the team, how we have had that foresight to move towards this goal and integrated it into our design and development processes. Spanning, it's coming on a year that this has been in the pipeline. Well, certainly by the time it releases, it would have been well over a year.
Oh yeah.
And pen is a very special set, in just holistically, it's a fantastic set. I think it's going to be one of our all-timers, but the fact that it really supports Silver Age during this launch period. There's a big investment, big commitment to Silver Age as a format that will run across all of our OP programs. And the fact that this booster set that is releasing just is so geared towards optimizing Silver Age as a format experience. Just like one such example is just the quantity of new equipment that is in pen at the rear level. So many heroes get these new loadouts. It adds so much new optionality to the kit that you can bring to the table at the Silver Age format level. So when you sit here and you say like the format really comes into its own with pen, it really does. Like your subs just completely change upon the release of pen, and
Completely
that alone is a game changer.
Yeah, absolute reset. I know
What
now everyone
do you even mean?
is dying to participate. Of course, there are early access events going on for Silver Age. I believe a bunch of battle hardens going on around the world. One in Hong Kong, one in Seattle, and I believe Valencia is the other one. Yeah, so 3 early access events. You get a chance to get a look. But first chance to get a look at pen and Silver Age, including pen, is going to be at our world premiere, which is in
London.
Very nice.
Wait a
Looking
minute.
forward to heading back to London. We had a great time when we were there for the
sure
tour.
did.
Wonderful host there in London. And,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome event.
Yeah.
I
And
thought they said
know
World
you want
Championships.
So much more information. There is so much more information, but that's it for today.
That's
We're going
it?
to talk more all about pen. We're going to talk more about Silver Age when we get to the keynote at Worlds in Philadelphia. I'll be there delivering that, telling you all about what's coming down the pipeline. Anything else you want to say about Silver Age before we wrap up, James?
Get to the world premiere, get to your local game store, get involved with the huge OP program that we have coming through to support its rollout. And
Did you say $20 ticket to the $2 million Pro Tour before? Is that what you said?
I called that shit.
The $20 ticket to the $2 million World Tour.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to get everyone up to speed with what that means at the keynote. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and just for everyone out there, be great ambassadors or welcoming that next new player into the community, and like lean into these Silver Age decks as maybe your go-to tool to bring on your friends and your fellow TCG fans out there, and show them Flesh and Blood for the first time with these incredible Silver Age pre-constructed decks.
Yep, going to be a lot of
Gladly.
people hopping on board for sure. Can't wait to see you all down at the local game store.
I guess that was the dev talk. Maybe there's another dev talk after.
Hello,
'cause
everyone,
now
and
it's the live
welcome
stream,
to
right.
Flesh and Blood's 6th anniversary stream.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Fab, everyone!
Happy birthday to us.
Yeah. And what a beautiful journey it's been as well. I remember all the way back in 2019 getting into this game, and what a just behemoth it's become all around the world. And how about that Silver Age hype, right?
I know, it's honestly so exciting that we're finally sort of launching this new exciting format. So accessible, so fun. Just a different, unique way to play Flesh and Blood. And I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun just working on Silver Age, sort of helping develop, this new format, going out there, playing some games in the community as well. Just, it's really interesting. It really opens up some creative deck building options. It helps get new people into the game. Jason, I know you got a few friends into the game this way.
Oh yeah, at the Card Merchant tournament that we hosted, the first ever Project Blue event, it was at the time. I actually got 3 or 4 friends into the game, scrounged around for some commons and rares, and one of them actually came 9th at their event, going like X and 2. So,
so you weren't that good a teacher then, if they if they bubbled. Okay, so Silver Age. I know James and Brian have talked about it a bit already, but we do have a few slides to go through just to reiterate what Silver Age is all about. So we're going to bring those up and just have a little talk. So what is Silver Age? It's a new fab format. You can play common, rare, and basic cards. Fast, fun, and affordable fab. I mean, $20 pre-cons, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of $20, it's your $20 ticket to the $2 million world tour. You could buy a pre-con, win any sort of qualifier event, and then punch your ticket to Worlds.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of crazy to think about. It's awesome. So just showing up on the graphic here, we have some iconic cards. So you can play your commons, your rares, your basics.
Okay, so Snatch is still legal.
Very powerful commons and rares. And the Silver Age pre-constructed decks.
Okay.
So each of these pre-con decks as well comes with a Set 18 booster pack. This is coming out in stores.
Interesting.
Stores February 13th.
Why are they doing them in
2026.
chapters?
Perhaps a good Valentine's
Is
Day
weird for me.
present,
But
to get your partners into
February
the game.
13th.
And as we can just see here, we have a
down
lot
there.
of different decks available on offer. And Silver Age Early Access tournaments all around the world. You can be one of the first people to play Silver Age on the World Tour. We've got World Tour Valencia, November 28th to 30th, World Tour Seattle, December 12th to 14th, and then World Tour Hong Kong, December 19th to 21st.
Yeah, so like it's so exciting that we're sort of finally folding in this new format into that world tour, format, get some world tour points, see some competitive level Silver Age events. And it's just going to be so exciting to see the kind of the decks that come out and the new strategies that
I'm really interested to see some of the takes from the finest minds in the game of what they do. But speaking of the format, let's go ahead and look at the ban list or the original Project Blue.
I'm going to turn
list.
myself
so we're not
off
going to go
here.
super in detail to this,
So you
but
can see
as you
it.
can see, probably what stands out to some people are some of these iconic 4D defense reactions. Things like Sigil of Solace and some of the very powerful staple equipments that we've seen in the past, things like Snapdragon Scalers, Goliath Gauntlet, Hardened Cross Strap, etc., etc. But we know people love a good giveaway, right?
Yeah.
They love a good giveaway, so we have a bit of a game we're going to start off for people to predict what's next up on the ban list. What have we got coming up? And our producer, Alex, he's going to run you through the rules, say, what are we giving away? How do you win these awesome prizes? Alex, you want to take it away for a second?
All right, yo.
Oh, Alex has his own cam now.
Oh, wait, what?
What is this?
I thought we were the talent, but then suddenly Alex is jumping on the action. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got some lovely marbles to give away. We've got this Pleiades marble here, and the rest of the young heroes from Super Slam. So how we're going to be giving these out is we're going to play a little guessing game for the...
Everybody go to the Fab chat and play in that.
In the official Silver Age format. So there are 6 new cards that are going to be added to that ban list.
Oh.
The first one we're going to just do as a little practice go, because hopefully it should be pretty easy to guess. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Okay.
And then from there, for each of the cards, we're going to... I've got a little bot in the chat that is going to be scanning and looking for the first person to say the correct card. So there are going to be 4 cards that we give away. We also have a 5th that will be given away to a random person on a stream if we hit 600 likes. So 6th birthday, 600 likes. What is
Hit
that
those
card?
metrics, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, Theron.
Special Pleiades marble. So that could go out to a random person in
Saren.
the chat. if we hit 600 likes on the stream.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna jump on chat real quick.
Yeah.
Also, a reminder:
I want
no point guessing names right now. We just need once we start. That's when the names come in. Anything coming in right now won't count.
Yep, that is true. So, thank you for that, Uyong. So, I'm going to load the bot into the chat, and then we're going to move to a little slide here. So
6 new cards on the ban list.
I
Pummel.
have to bust out my phone, check out some of the guesses.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of pummel.
And also,
Yep.
quick reminder: you got to spell it correctly down to each letter. Otherwise, we won't be picking you up.
All right. So the first one, just so you
Burn
guys
up
see
shock.
Check out these guesses.
how this is going to work.
Nimby?
This first card that we're about to reveal, this is just practice. This is just so you understand how it works, and then we're going to move into the proper game. So the first one, also these are in alphabetical order, so to help you out, because as we move through these cards, you're going to have the opportunity to guess it as the bot is looking for this word, because I can only do one at a time. So, so the first one, just so you can all see what's going. Big reveal.
Pummel.
3, 2, 1. Fiddler's Green.
Fiddler's Green. This is me trying to play a fiddle.
This is me trying to be green.
That makes sense.
All right,
That makes
so
sense.
Fiddler's Green, first card on the ban list.
Here, I'll turn myself off again. Or
And
you
if
know what?
it,
I'll move me.
just
Hold
quickly,
on.
I think we've blown through the 600 likes pretty quickly. Should we up that to like 6,000?
Oh, that's exciting.
All right. So anyway,
over here
now
now.
you understand what it is. So Fiddler's Green in red, yellow, and of course blue.
I'm here with the gang.
Yeah.
We played in Silver Age, so I'm about to.
You know, there'll be a couple of sad fatigue players out there, but
Okay, I'm gonna load this spot. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Whoa. All right.
So all colors of Fiddler Green,
Like,
Fiddler's Green are banned.
looks
I
like
just want to say I really love the art on Fiddler's Green.
It is beautiful, especially.
It is
in
pretty
EDA
good,
as
isn't
well.
it? Isn't it?
True.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
guess.
good. Yeah,
No
I love
longer
the
played
art.
in silver.
The art's super good.
Okay, so the first card is up for grabs, and it actually turns out that
Somebody guessed it already.
anytime that it's said in the chat, it goes into yeah, being able to guess. And
The bot
there's
doesn't
already
work.
169 people that have guessed correctly.
So it's a few small technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
yeah,
I'm sure we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
What's going to happen, because this is still a fun giveaway, I'm going to click choose a winner on here, and it is going to hopefully randomly select the person of the 170 people that have now guessed.
I wonder if this first one was a Kiwi player potentially,
Yeah,
having a bit of
maybe, yeah.
experience in the Project Blue sort of initial phase.
All right.
So I know this card came up a little bit in conversations.
So this one, just by the way, this one is for the Pleiades Marvel, this first giveaway. So I'm going to click choose a winner, and let's just see what happens there.
And it's Mr. Classic.
All right.
I can see
there it
Fiddler's
is.
going.
Did
That just
come
makes
up in
sense.
chat?
High Seas, for the record, High Seas and Super Slam have not been
It's Brian.
released when they initially did
did
the
he
Project
know?
Blue
Oh, wait.
ban list. So I expect some cards from High Seas and Super Slam
We're setting up for this
to probably
stream,
get
we're
some
like,
hits.
if they don't
Buckwild,
guess it?
maybe?
What if it takes us like 2 minutes to guess the card?
Yeah, there's actually
What
a
do
lot
we
of-
talk about?
There's a lot more people in the
Yeah.
chat than I was
And,
expecting.
I just want to say I had faith in the
Yeah,
community.
yeah. And it looks like it took negative 20 seconds.
Yep, I'm here. I'm hanging out. I'm with the devs.
So the winner for this is Euros or Juros Simples, who guessed correctly.
Wow.
We're going to reveal the card.
We are about to. I'm just going to put a little message into chat to confirm that this person. There's a lot of chats going on. So
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, Buckwild could probably
There's
see a
lot of card
ban.
names in chat right
Yeah.
So
People guessing cards that are already banned.
I don't see Tipple getting banned. Tipple getting banned would be
Double ban
weird.
these cards.
Are there any,
I
like,
don't think
appreciation
Gravy is a
posts for
problem.
Yeah, Ravenous Rabble.
I'm going to make Gravy a problem, but
Appreciation post.
probably not a problem.
these? A card that was very briefly floated by a dev who we won't name.
Certain Mr.
Maybe even
Plastic.
Swell.
Was shut down.
Swell
by
probably would
all
be
the
a
smart
pretty
people in the
powerful
room.
thing.
May I read out one of the guesses?
Okay.
Ravenous Rabble is a guess.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, I don't know whoever would suggest that. But
I think Rav Rabble stays.
guys, it has a 5 printed on the card.
Yeah.
Come on.
0 for 5, go again.
It's funny. I've seen people like set up those rabble plays. You know, you have no cards left in the deck, and then it's
Rabble's
0-5.
So it's probably cards that were oppressive and also cards from High Seas and Super Slam. So yeah, I think Buck Wilds could get a ban.
Your simples, you're a winner for the first one. And what card is it? 170 people guessed correctly. Honing Hood.
Holy shit.
Hood.
That makes
A bit
sense.
of an
Yeah.
earlier mainstay from what we saw in some of the early phases of Project Blue.
Also for Lexi,
Yep.
very powerful. Just like the ability to just chuck in a card when you're going second and just
Classic
starting with a
Leon.
5-card hand.
Yeah.
Talking about Lexi again.
Yeah, but actually,
Honing Hood
Lexi-
makes sense.
The reason is actually Lexi. She was the most powerful.
Rangers and Guardians are
I guess
probably
we,
going to get the
we
most
probably won't go
out
down
of
the rabbit
this,
hole of going
if I were to guess.
exactly about all these cards, but Honing Hood, obviously, very powerful equipment.
Yeah.
But are we ready to set up the next guest giveaway?
Yeah, we are. I'm about to change the old word.
So Honing Hood getting a ban, that's fine. Wayfarer's Crest is still a thing in there, so...
It's, but it's cool,
no,
like
it's
Honing
not.
Hood, again, that's kind of what I
No,
love
it
about,
is. Ragamuffin's hat's banned,
Silver
that's
Age
right.
Stuff, right? Like this card, I mean, I struggle to
Ninja
think
gets
of
a ban.
Race
What
Lawless
could they
Blade
even
Classic
ban?
Constructed or any other
Leg
format
tap?
back in the day. And now it's a bit of a powerhouse.
Yeah, and it kind of highlights how like card evaluation very much changes in the Silver Age format when you're sort of restricted to commons, rares, and basics, and like how those kind of gameplays start to differ.
Yeah, and it's kind of what James talked a little bit about, the the deck building aspect of things, getting creative, like finding things. I just remember in Dev when we were just sort of playing some games and stuff, and people just scrolling through all the cards, and they're sort of yelling out, "What about this?"
I
And
don't
it's
think
like,
Acilio
wait,
can
what?
do Acilio
Honing Hood?
things.
Wait, that card's insane.
I think Burn Up
Random's
Shock.
Nobody
I can
said
see
that.
Burn Up Shock leaving.
Flawless.
I don't know about anything else.
Okay.
Our next card is loaded. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds because we've already got 20 people who've guessed correctly.
Oh, only
wow.
20.
Only 20 though.
Oh, community slowing down a little.
I have reset it though, so we're.
Got
Oh,
you.
so we went from like 800
That's fine. Yeah, there might be a few people. So actually, get your votes in real quick.
Yeah, we'll learn more. I mean, it's a budget format. This is a
We've got some of the devs
niche
that entering
thing
for us,
still,
right,
so
in the background.
Yeah, let me just get an answer in there as well.
All right, we're at 28 entries. Okay, the next card. I'm gonna choose a winner.
Okay,
now.
drum roll.
Okay, this is. I mean, surely it's not someone we know. But the winner is Tom.
Oh, wait, Tom Petty?
I can't believe you got Tom as just like your YouTube name. That seems like crazy. All right, so Tom is our winner, and the correct card is indeed NIMBY.
It did in fact call
Like
NIMBY.
kind of, the spiritual successor to Belittle.
Did in fact call NIMBY. Big swish on NIMBY.
And like we say, we won't go too in depth, but when you have a lot of the existing heroes who can maybe get access to go again, this can do some pretty powerful things. And I can see you're struggling not to say Lexi right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen this card in Lexi, guys? Oh,
Briar NIMBY is just a real deck, and you can't have it. It's
NIMBY-
really powerful.
Obviously, very powerful card. It can do powerful things. Kind of get in the boot for
Okay, bye,
Silver
Saren.
Age for now.
Also, hi, Dylan. I see you there. How are you doing today?
Our winners are missing. Please email marketing@legendstory.com.
Yep, I'll be there tomorrow.
Proof of your YouTube account so that we know that it's you. And we will get all the shipping of your prize cards.
No, I think like Tectonic Instability might be like the card if they're trying to get rid of like Mastery Pack Guardian stuff.
So there you go. You've won a KO, Tom.
I'm just gonna, yo, Alex, it's Tom. So I don't have access to my account right now, but come on, bro.
Okay, this next one is for Tough Nut. So,
Okay.
Oh, the fan favorite, surely.
Banning your favorite cards. They're really good.
Into the chat.
Turns out you like really overpowered cards,
Sing up a
Nora.
lot.
There, I am going to. Wow. Okay, we've got 240 entries on this. So whether yep, we're just gonna roll with this one. I think.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm just seeing it like rolling through the chat.
So far, it's
Why don't we just
generics.
ask-
270.
Generics and the Ranger Hood.
I'm gonna choose a winner for this one. 'Cause
Alphabetical order, I guess.
people
So it's gotta be-
figured it out. It is Inlay. INLE. Inlay.
The head for Revered Heroes, Crown of the Adored, or Head of the Helm of the Adored, or something.
But the next one is Old Knocker.
Old Knocker getting a ban. Now
Yep, so,
that's
I mean,
pretty good.
This one, pretty powerful, right?
That's pretty good.
You gotta like put this next to Blossom.
Again,
Spring,
another
like,
high seas card that
Blade
is
Break
getting
1,
banned.
generic equip, instant tap heroes
Yeah.
during this gain resources. Prior to tap being sort of a mechanic in the game, there's a lot of heroes who this doesn't necessarily affect in Silver Age.
What if they ban
lots of
Rile
people
Up the
doing pretty
Crowd or
powerful things with
something?
this card, but we'll kind of just leave it at that. Like we say, we don't want to go down the rabbit hole of getting into this and that for the bans. But
Well, good. I don't have to worry about buying a
This
$40 old
example
knocker now.
is that it's not necessarily a restriction of deck building. Sometimes some of these bans really open up card choices
Exactly.
that really diversify the card pool.
Yep.
And what people
It just
can
means you
play
have to
with.
play
So
Garland
I'm
this
really
spring
excited
now.
to see how a ban like this sort of affects and the new options that actually open up because of it.
Yeah, Blossom of Spring.
Yeah, no, I agree though, right? Because like sometimes there's certain cards where you may not necessarily be making a trade-off, it becomes a default option, but when that default is perhaps removed, it's like, okay, what's next up?
Yeah.
Although we did have some fun saying, if this card existed, then you got a gold copy, we could call it Gold Knocker.
The prize card for the Sage.
Gold Knocker.
Gold knocker.
If you thought 200 and something interest was a lot, this one has 403. 403 people with
Man,
created
why did we work on this one? We could just ask chat what to ban.
Just throw it out a huge poll,
Right, I think
Guys, we worked hard.
we're just going to jump straight into the winner for this one. So the winner for this particular one will win the Lyeth, the Young Lyeth Marble.
Ooh.
So let's choose a winner. Sam Chaka. Congratulations, Sam. You have won with...
I'm just waiting for them to like...
Yes of
I'm waiting for Alex to read out like a really...
Reality Refractor.
Oh,
Reality Refractor.
that's
Now,
good.
Jason, I see your eyes light
That's
up.
good.
And maybe we'll get to it later. But
That's
saw you doing
good.
some
I
pretty
knew Enigma was going to be a
insane
problem.
things with this when we were playing out with the community.
It's a pretty disgusting weapon.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild, and I know you're a huge Enigma fan. I saw you rocking this card on this, and yep, it was pretty sweet. It was a pretty sweet card.
Pretty good.
So this one has been given the old Heapo for now from.
Oh, shush, Nori, you'll be
That's what I say
fine.
as well, like giving away some of these Marvel Young heroes reminds me as well. Like Silver Age, very affordable, accessible format, but I know there's a lot of people who love to bling their decks out there in real world, and there are plenty of options to do so.
Exactly.
Starting with some of these Marvel Young heroes, right? And all like the promos and the special EAs and everything like that. I mean,
It was funny because Carol gave me the Enigma deck to play at the Card Merchant event. And he was like, "Sorry, bro, we could only find these max rarity cards." And I was like, "Oh, awesome.
Let's go."
Marvel Enigma, promo Oasis Respite. I was like, "Okay."
Yep. I was rocking a bit of Ultimate, same thing. A bunch of these EA promos, cold foils, rainbow foils. I was like, sweet.
Some of those like real old school like cold foil commons that just sort of sat in your binder, and you're like, "What am I going to do with these?" But now, just bring them all.
And so 400 people guessed this.
400 people did guess that. Now,
No way.
We're finished with
Yeah.
the giveaway portion of that. Those were the 4 marbles given away. There is one more card that we have not announced that is in fact on the ban list.
So originally I just wanted to say Alex was like, "Oh, this might be a bit tricky. The community won't get it." But now I have no faith in that statement.
I'm about to check to see if anyone has got it.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think I've
An
spoken.
odd one that's been banned?
And with 890 crickets.
Goodness, Rebel.
I mean, if they get rid of Blossom of Spring, that'd be weird.
So vindicated.
Yeah, that can't be correct. There's no way.
No one.
Oh,
Wait, no one?
Wait,
No.
No.
What can't be correct?
No, there's like too many that are potentially correct.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the same. Hold on. I'm gonna reset this.
Yeah, there's too many crickets. Let me just reset. Oh no, got it.
Okay, I've reset it. Now we're viewing to see if anyone gets it from now.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that that was the old one.
Gotcha.
Oh
So,
yeah, sure.
Let's just see. All right,
there's
I'm
no
seeing a
prize.
bunch.
I mean, it's going to be a generic or it's going to be an equipment piece, right?
There's no prizes, but you'll get a lot of respect because I certainly wouldn't have predicted it.
And
I'm seeing a lot, but I'm not.
and Alex, a famous benchmark for understanding
I don't know, reduced to rune chant?
card values.
Wait, was that you? You dissed it, Alex?
It could be reduced to rune chant.
And then I lost confidence.
Yeah.
I like looked for an out and I couldn't.
You're like, so Alex, I'm sorry, Alex, you're doing a great
Could
job.
be Malefic.
The producers have a lot of power,
yeah,
man.
it could be Malefic.
It's gonna make you
In my head, it was
Just
funny.
trim it here.
Yeah.
And just delete Uyong from
Yeah, I'm
first.
just gonna
Get
slide
a-
out like this.
I control the levels on your mic. All right. I have not seen anyone.
Oh, really?
Wait, actually.
No one's got it.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alex was right. Alex, I never doubted you.
I've
You
seen
really are great at evaluating Flesh and Blood cards.
Yep. No, it still hasn't come up. So
I thought we might get a few
wow,
guesses.
lot of guesses, but still.
Hmm.
Some people guessing Majestics. Those ones I take
Some
down.
people guessing Majestic
Come on,
is
the
wild.
Yep. No. All right. I think it's just gonna get revealed. Ooh, was that close? No, it
I
wasn't.
do love this guess. Rise above.
Okay.
Rise
Okay,
above
so
getting
I
a ban
guess-
would be
yeah, let's-
insane.
Good thing you didn't go through with that diss.
Good thing I pulled out just in time.
All right. Here it is. Ready, team?
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 2. No one's gotten it. I'm gonna give it 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Vigorous smash up.
Vigorous smash up. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, again, we
I
won't go down a rabbit
mean,
hole.
I
but
guess
this-
that's just a free resource all the freaking time, right? Like,
particularly in a in a format where it's
That makes
common reds and
sense.
basics.
Buck
there's
Wild's still
some cards
legal
that
in
do
the
quite a lot,
format,
and,
notably.
this is kind of
So
one of them. But yeah, interesting. No one picked it.
Yeah.
So should we just unban it?
yeah.
Wait, is this how the stream works?
I mean, they were right so far.
and this
They
is
didn't
just like
guess
an
this
auto
one.
include in KO. So
Brian holding up a sign. Cut.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
it means there's
Switch
more
to that
sixes I
portion
don't get to put in Reinar.
Of the stream, our ban list is revealed.
Okay.
So let's just take a quick look at the final.
Oh no.
thing.
Rip tough nut.
Rip Tough Nut for real though.
No, sorry.
He was just too strong.
It
Rock was
wasn't.
already gone.
It wasn't your fault. We promise. We're sorry.
Rip Tough Nut for real.
Yeah,
Do I still
think
get to be
We're
here?
just gonna pull up a slide, I think, with the
With the full additional ones, here we are.
Where do I go?
Reminder,
Where?
Fiddler's Green, Honing Hood, Nimby, Old Knocker, Vigorous Smash Up, the new additions to the ban list for
Okay.
Silver Age. So yeah, there you have
So
it.
is anything getting unbanned?
match community. Aside from the last one, seems like we just had hundreds and hundreds of correct guesses. So.
I'm also just excited to see how these sort of new bans sort of impact the format and see how the new deck building that'll come out. So really
Yeah.
excited to see those battle hardens in the World Tour.
Yep.
See what the meta evolves. So yeah.
Say because I mean, Storage it's kind of existed in more of a like Project Blue form, right? Well, in the initial phase, but now that it's kind of out there in the real world for everyone to play,
Yeah.
it's going to be really, really cool to see how the deck building process and stuff evolves. Because I know we've sort of referenced it, but we've had a lot of fun going to some of these early tournaments and stuff in New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned the card merchant tournament we went to. So we just arranged to have a few devs go along and do a bit of like gunslinging where we're just there for people to play during rounds. And it was really cool just to chat to some of the community people as well, to ask them their thoughts on Silver Age. Because the thing about Silver Age, like I'm a bit of a diehard CC guy myself. I love Classic Constructed, but I really, really enjoy Silver Age too. And it was cool just talking to a bunch of people who've kind of said, I found myself more of a Classic Constructed player or a limited player, and I don't really engage with some of the other formats. But this is some of the most fun I've had in a long, long time. Just getting a bit creative, building these different decks, getting my friends into the game, like you mentioned. But one fun story I just wanted to tell quickly is when we were doing the sort of, gunsling with the community is, so we had, some of the devs set up, we had sort of 4 of us playing 3 different decks, rotating in and out. And we just kind of said, okay, if anyone, confidently, if anyone beats all 3 of us, us masterful devs, if anyone beats all 3 of us, you get a treasure pack. And we turned up with like 3 pretty different decks as well. We had Legacy, Oldham, and Enigma, Reality Refractor Enigma. And so we're kind of thinking, we've got most of this covered. And we kind of did quite well until the very end of the day. So people would come up and play us at different times. And then at the end of the day, we're like, wait, there's someone who's beaten 2 of us. And then the final boss is Jason Lai on Enigma. And it was none other than, some people out there know Darren Ying, 2-time calling champion.
Yeah.
But it wasn't him. It was his son, Archer, who had rocked up with Ira, taken down me on Oldham, absolutely crushed Uyo. And then rocked up, took down Jason as well, won the treasure pack. And I just thought that was like so cool to see.
It was honestly impressive watching him pilot that deck. And the funniest thing was people came out and be like, oh, you went easy on him because he's young, right? It's like, no, he smashed all the
like I was like
trying
I was going full try hard. And he just got me. But that's like just interacting with all the community, hearing like seeing the sort of broad array of different decks. You know,
I don't notably love that they said Ira was really good.
Like Fi, Oldham, Azalea, but you know, I saw like I saw some Enigmas, I saw some Levias out there, I saw some Reinhards, just a Vincent, just really cool. And I just want to go back to some of the deck building stuff we talked about before. I know like internally when we're doing a bit of practice and development and stuff, lots of different choices, and also like when we're out there in the real world, we saw people playing cards. We're like, oh yeah, that is really strong. Hadn't necessarily thought of that, and that's doing some really powerful things.
Yeah, even in the office is like a little casual Silver Age going on with like all the employees, and I was playing in it sort of casually. I was like, oh, I'll bring Lexi.
Yeah,
I'll bring Lexi. You know, just hold back a little bit, and then I go up against a Scurv, and I was like, oh, Scurv, I'm gonna roll this hero. Better pull back, and then I was like, wait, no, this hero is no joke. In Silver Age, he plays money all your life, and I'm like, oh, a 3 for 6. If it hits, it becomes a 2-card 10, and then so I block 6, and then he pummels me.
Yeah,
and then I'm like,
Salia.
Holy crap.
Okay, yeah, we'll finish off with this bad beat story, man. But Jason, I wanted to ask you a little bit more as well. We've talked about sort of the accessibility and affordability. Can you walk me through a little bit? Because I know you mentioned you managed to get 4 friends in the game, who I'm guessing hadn't really been playing Fab previously, right? So kind of what was kind of the selling point of Silver Age for them just being like, yeah, let's jam?
I think Silver Age is just the perfect entry point into Flesh and Blood. It is, you know, like people do say it's quite an expensive game, and it is quite hard to pick up all of these legendaries and all that for a constructed tournament. But for Silver Age, it's just like you just gotta go through your friend's bulk and, you know, buy a couple commons and rares online, and you've got a deck, a competitively viable deck. And you can pretty much play any sort of hero, any sort of strategy, and it's just really appealing to tell someone that they can play anything they want for like, you know, less than $20. And now with the pre-cons, you've got a $20 deck that you can just get off the shelf.
Exactly. Like if you're a new player, you don't necessarily have a ton of bulk lying around, or you haven't really, you know, been part of an established Fab community. Like the $20 ticket to the $2 million World Tour, right? Like you rock up and you say, I've got 10 different options. What do I enjoy playing? Okay, like I want to give this hero a try. Cool. Buy my deck, and then off you go winning tournaments. Like, you know, I think that's the great thing, because as you mentioned, like for any trading card game as well, it can be a bit of a leap to initially just jump right in and commit yourself to saying, I'm going to get into this new hobby right away. And like, maybe it's hard to bring my friends along, but when you have perhaps a lower barrier to entry, a lower entry point, you have these tuned competitive pre-constructed decks that can and will win tournaments. Just being like, okay, I'm going to dip my toes in the water.
Will win tournaments?
That's going to be, you know, you play a bit of Silver Age.
Let's hold on.
Say, hey, this is kind of fun. I want to power up my deck. Let's play a bit of Classic Constructed. Let's play a bit of Limited, which is really exciting. And I can't wait. Like, I bet we're going to hear some stories of people starting off with Silver Age and then, down the track, I won the Pro Tour.
I mean, side note, the people that I got to play Silver Age actually bought, you know, like half foiled out marionette decks. But then they never play the game again. I think that Silver Age is going to be an important cornerstone of Fab.
Yes.
I think if there were more Silver Age events, they could really practice Fab a lot more and get into the game a lot more before delving fully into constructed, because it is quite a huge leap with, like, you know, all the meta tier lists and all that sort of stuff is very complex. I think Silver Age is very simple, but like still has a lot of competitive depth to it.
And the gameplay is just like, you know, we're talking about accessibility and affordability and this and that, but the gameplay is actually like legitimately really fun. Like, I had just a really good time, because the thing, when you start including rares, there's a lot of very strong rares out there. Like even looking back at some of the older sets of Flesh and Blood, you know, you look at stuff like Snatch.
So there's no unbans, is what I'm hearing.
A bit of a powerhouse card. Even going through into newer sets, there might be certain cards before that where like, oh, it's, you know, a chaff rare, into the binder it goes or whatever. And now it's like, wait a second, this is actually a staple. This is a staple in my deck that I want to play.
And something also very exciting about this format is, like, sometimes you'll play a draft format or like a seal format, and all you have is like commons and rares, and you go, this deck is sick, and then you go, how can I tune this for Silver Age? And there's like very sort of fun little shifts that you can do. And like sometimes you really enjoy the way a hero plays in like a limited format. And this is also another format that we get to really explore that kind of gameplay as well and enhance it.
Yep, and it's kind of like the stepping stone, right? Like maybe you play a bit of limited. Your friend tells you about Silver Age. Oh, I'm like 10 cards off my Silver Age deck I want to play, and then you play a bit more. And I think you mentioned one of your friends as well had been playing Silver Age Ira, and then said, actually, I want to give this a bit of a crack in CC. And then I think we did a bit of a trade for a spare Mask of Momentum I had, and then suddenly they're just like powering up their deck and going off their events as well, and just being able to. When you see an event series come out, it's like, oh, okay, so coming up, it's limited, Silver Age, and Classic Constructed. I've got decks for all three of these, like, and that's the thing as well. Like when you play for it for a long time, sometimes a little bit of fatigue can set in. I just want to do something a little bit different, and I think having all these different options available is going to be just really, really great for Flesh and Blood going forward.
So easy to pick up a new deck, a new hero, and just explore different types of gameplay and different strategies.
Yep, and I think for our 6th anniversary stream, introducing this brand new fun format is just really excited to be a part of it.
And actually speaking of those games, I believe we also have a game lined up that we can look into to see what these decks that are coming up might play like.
And
competitive games in Silver Age might look like.
And we have a couple of special guests playing, I think, as well.
The new devs.
Players.
Some new additions to the dev team.
Yeah.
Who like pitching cards.
Pitching the correct card. Not red. Not
all right.
yellow.
I feel, Alex, we're starting to go off track a little bit here. You got to keep us in line. What do we got coming up next?
Well, actually, I'm going to clarify something real quick that I've seen in chat. There are 6 cards that were banned in the Silver Age format. I forgot to put Reality Refractor on that graphic. So for anyone who was confused that they only saw 5, Reality Refractor was the 6th. My bad. Had one job.
Jason Lai sabotage. Jason Lai sabotage. He removed it from the slide. He came into the office.
But yes, we do have some gameplay, and we're going to get some fun casting from our devs here on the couch for this gameplay, which we're going to move into right now. It's a quick one, but fun, fast, affordable fab. That's Silver Age. And as was teased, you might see some familiar faces. So let's.
I don't think we gave it away.
No.
They're very subtle hints.
Shing and
guess it.
Alan.
No, and the immortal words of Alex. There's no way anyone in chat would guess this.
So we're going to jump into it right now, and you guys can see some Silver Age in action.
All right, so we're right into the action with Shing
Icelander
and Alan,
and KO.
the 2 newest devs on the LSS team.
Yep, rocking. We've got Alan here, rocking KO, and Shing on Iceland.
Yeah, sort of like 2 very powerful heroes in the format. It's going to be very exciting to see how this game plays out. Like, if you had to pick a favorite, who do you think?
A bit of a KO fan.
And
we see Alan over there rocking
I think KO
83 plus
rocks
speed and
this,
trackers,
but-
and he's just going to lead right out with the yellow bear fangs, coming in for presumably 7.
Yeah, and it is the Silver Age format, but these are still very powerful cards and staples and brutes.
I've seen KO do some disgusting things in this thing. And over on Shing's side, we've seen some of the mainstay equipments that have popped up a lot early on in the Silver Age format and these blade beckner pieces. Very powerful. A lot of these heroes running equipments, of course, being able to just get multiple
2
points of
Winter's
value out of
Bite
your
and an
equipment.
Aether Hail.
And then the Spellfray Cloak as well. So
Yeah. Well, just a clean 3-card block.
Gosh, I probably would have kept that
into it.
spell.
okay, yep. So turn 0 is now the real action begins. So Alan's going to go ahead and arsenal a card here. And Shing leading off. Going to go ahead and pitch 2 to play. Oh, I've never seen this done in Icelander before. Michael Hamilton, is that you? The Findale's Fighting Spirit coming in for 7. Going to go ahead and gain Shing 1 life. Alan's going to block that out, putting 2 cards in the beat and trackers ahead. Let's see if he wants to get aggressive with those beat and trackers very quickly.
Yeah. And just those classic powerful.
The fact Shing didn't put a Winter's Bite in Arsenal is
Strongest Survive
rough.
for 7, one of the new powerful brute cards from Super Slam.
Even coming in for 8 with that My Token here.
So
all right. I will.
So let's see if Shing was able to find one of those 7 power attacks that he likes running. Oh, he's actually going to go ahead and just have to fully block this out. Yep, so he gets two equipment blocks and, okay, Scar for a Scar coming through. So getting 2 equipment blocks and 2 cards here, showing the power of Strong to Survive.
Yeah. And Scar for Scar, one of the sort of the old school mainstays of every format of Flesh and Blood. Such an efficient attack.
Scar for a Scar going to go ahead and push 4 damage here. Crucible of Aether Weave being activated into a red Voltic Bolt for 6. I'm wondering if we're going to see some fireworks over at Alan's side here, because against Icelander, sometimes you like to try to defend out the physical damage. Alan says, not today.
Wow,
I'm keeping the full grip.
He kept the full grip.
No card in Arsenal.
No
for
Arsenal.
Shing
It's
as
pretty
well.
good. So
No way to like disrupt the instant speed here.
Ooh,
Oh my
Savage
God,
Feast
yeah.
coming down. Beaten Track is probably going to get committed here.
Yeah. But what if he misses the timing and then and then Shing sharks Alan?
I mean, despite being newer devs, they are very strong players.
One might argue some of the strongest.
I definitely, if I occasionally get a win over them, I definitely celebrated. Okay, the Savage Feast is going to go ahead, come in for 6. The beaten track is committed here, so action point still available. 2 resources available. Oh, and that's a pulping.
that's huge.
That's going to have dominate here. No card in Arsenal. Alan picked his spot very strongly here.
Yeah. If only Shing had like a sink below an Arsenal.
Yeah.
Which is,
Which is not around. Okay. Shing going to just try and defend this out for 3. 3 damage is going to be coming over the top here. Speaking of things, it's been interesting seeing some of the other options people have been playing. Stuff like Springboard Somersault, even Laylo I've seen around.
yeah, just like when you sort of hit those classic D-reacts, there are still a lot of D-reacts in this game.
Okay, now this has just been a sick turn. So we have Savage Feast into Pulping, into a Bare Fangs for 8, setting up that Might token for next turn as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this almost looks like a classic construction.
Yeah, I know, right?
Some real power still left in Geo.
So Blade Beck and a Boots coming in, plus the Voltic
Now
Bolt.
imagine with Intimidate in that line.
6.
That'd be crazy.
Can Shing make something happen here?
Ooh, so Shing coming in with the big Wounded Bull for 8. Now I think on Alan's side, oh, I see a bit of a smile there. I see a bit of a smile. Is he thinking, I've got you?
I mean, we
It's
do love
weird
a good
having
on-
Shing not throw anything in Arsenal
I don't-
and
this is
have
smile
Icelander
because
just
he's like,
not
"I've got you,"
be
or
in
because I've got
Arsenal.
4 no
Like,
blocks.
Oh my god, Alan just tanked it all.
All the way down to 2. Shing with a bit of a grimace. And I
Yeah.
know that feeling. Sometimes when your opponent's like, no blocks, I'll go low. You're like, oh, this isn't good.
I'm not entirely saying that
terms of
Shing
just,
is
like,
playing
not
it
blocking at all.
incorrectly, but
Oh, Wild Ride.
Okay, Wild Ride coming in for 6 here with the Might token.
it is interesting.
Pretty sure this deck has no misses, but
Pretty sure.
yep. Gonna go ahead and discard a Strong Survive, it looks like. 6 go again.
2 cards still left in the grip for Alan.
I feel that's got to be something big, like a Bare Fangs or
Yeah.
a
I mean, I
Pulping,
guess
or
you
maybe
just,
a
like, hope they
Mandible
whiff,
Claws or
right?
something.
Yeah.
Stronger Survive. Should I stop predicting?
Run Roughshod coming in for 5.
Okay, so small window here for Shing to actually
I keep
maybe
forgetting
one
Run
card block
Roughshods
to try
are
set up
rare.
an Arsenal, try and do those Icelander things.
Exactly. And Alan's only got 2 life left, and Shing has access to a lot of efficient.
Well, to be
like,
fair, right,
arcane
like,
damage. Could
There's
be
still a
just thrown
card
out.
that Shing can have in Arsenal
It's
here,
something like
so
Emerald is Scolding,
Yeah.
plus that Crucible. So Alan with access to Arcane Barrier,
Yeah,
3
right.
off those equips here. He's got
those
the
are more
agility
than
and the Might set up.
$20.
Yeah.
Can Shing find a little bit of damage to close out this game?
Yeah.
Where is Alan coming from?
And he will just have to pass, just parking that 1 card in the Arsenal still.
Okay.
Alan, can you do it?
Oh, the Savage Feast!
with an Agi.
Okay, so interesting priority window here. Additional cost discard. Is he going to respond to the draw trigger and try get him? Oh, discarded the pole.
yeah,
Oh, yep,
yeah,
yep.
you
Pole.
are.
Now, I
Crazy
feel like
work.
this Shing guy is pretty experienced in Icelander.
What is
Might
that in
say a
there?
World's finalist.
It is a whiteboarded Savage
Yeah, I
Feast.
gave him a few pointers before the game. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and activate the Crucible.
He goes
Put on splicing for the amp. The Emery is Scolding coming down from
Huge
Arsenal.
W.
And that's it. And that is game. So, I mean, like we say, it's
Yay!
fun, it's fast.
Icelander's still crazy
like,
as hell
even
when
though
somebody
it's
doesn't
Silver
block.
Age, it doesn't necessarily pull punches. Some of these turns, some of the power that these decks still have, very devastating.
Yep. And that's one of those things against Icelander as well, still. A
You
very
should
powerful
have-
deck. And I remember a couple of tournaments we saw seeing if
It only matters when it's the kill turn.
And I was like, are you running AB4 AB4? They're like, no, AB3 is fine. It's so easy. Yeah. And like, I roll back around like 15 minutes later, how'd it go? I died. But just,
True.
It's cool just recreating
You gotta learn to trust.
bread and butter plays from Classic Constructed, right? Like your Wounded Bulls, your Findale Fighting Spirit, your Scarfer Scars. Yeah. You know, I hope Michael Hamilton was watching and enjoyed that. And then, you know, instead of, you don't have your Storm Strider set up, but you can still go for those little in-game combos. Like, I'm going to get the perfect Emery to Scalding, getting that bonus damage, the Crucible of Aether Weave there, and left Alan looking a little bit sad at the end.
Yeah, so after that game, we had to fire the loser.
Yeah.
Only one could stay now.
That was funny.
Honestly, we're so excited to have them on the dev team as well. Like, it's so exciting to have such powerful tournament players join the dev team, bringing their knowledge and their experience.
Yep.
And just cool dudes in general.
Yep. It's been really, really cool having them on board. Love the Blue Pitch guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good opportunity for us as well to play against some of like the best players from the real world. Like I say, whenever I get a win, I definitely celebrate inside. I'm like, you still got it, Mr. Classic. You know, as opposed to, you know, if I beat Jason, I'm like, oh, whatever it is.
Yeah,
excuse
me? I mean, who hasn't beaten Jason?
Whoa.
But yeah, glad we got to go through a bit of an example game of Silver Age just to show that it is a powerful format and see some of the heroes that we've seen, you know, kind of do really, really well back in their respective metas in their time. But to me, particularly exciting to see a hero like Icelander that I know a lot of fans around the world really identified with, really enjoyed playing, and just being able to recreate, as we mentioned, those play lines in the Silver Age format.
Exactly. A lot of heroes will be able to come back into this format, like heroes that may have gone to Living Legend and you wanted more space to play with them. Silver Age, great place to bring them back.
Like Lexi.
Like Lexi. Hell yeah, let's get in there.
But I know like Enigma as well. I mean, Reality Fractor obviously gone, but still have access to things like Iris of Reality.
I think you can still play Cosmo pretty well with Enigma.
Cosmo's
So
still good.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, of course, Cosmo. What am I talking about, Iris?
Very powerful weapon.
This is why we got Jason to play the deck at the Gunslinger event. I mean, wait, what's this do again?
But yeah, actually, something I've seen a little bit in chat, some questions about the decks. Fun fact, I built those decks out of chaff in my house that I had in the wardrobe, and they are actually very close to the pre-constructed decks that are going to be coming out. They're not exactly the same. There are some cards that will be
I'm also assuming there's not going to be exclusive cards in the pre-cons.
Yeah, they're pretty close to what you're going to get straight out of the box there. So yeah, you can
some cards that weren't released yet.
Yeah, like I know there's some events like when we went and played the card venture thing as well. Yeah. You know, Carol got me the Solid deck and he's just like missing these cards, and then you know, my partner absolutely
new rare equipment from
out, like 2 gigantic chaff boxes
from the next set.
So just I mean, she organized a lot of them for me, and I kind of left them in disarray. So I'm just pulling out piles of cards. Like, what is happening? But yeah, so I mean, Silver Age, we've kind of gone through. Jason and Brian have explained it, just going through some of the ban lists, what cards are legal, an example of some of the gameplay. But maybe, Alex, were you wanting to move on to something a little bit fun? Some marketing, a little bit of the marketing team takeover?
Yeah. We've got some marketing things coming up, some things that I don't know what I was thinking of when I agreed to put it on the stream, but here we are. So yeah, we're going to move on to some of that stuff with a quick little break. That's everything Silver Age. You can also look at the Flesh and Blood website if you want some more details. There will be the article with all the proper official announcement and everything that you will need to know on there. But yeah, until then, we will be moving to a marketing break. And as some of you may have seen, I had a stint at Learning to Play Brute and teaching people how to play Brute. And my good friend Aiden, who helps us edit these videos,
had to do a lot of editing.
Yeah. And took some of the videos that I sent him for this and made something out of it, which the rest of the marketing team decided was
a blooper reel
worth putting on this stream. And I said, you know what? Why not? So, hey.
I haven't seen this yet as well. I'm excited.
Yeah.
No idea what this is.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, don't say I never did anything for this company. But anyway, we're going to move into a quick break, and then we'll be back with some of the marketing team for some more announcements. So stay tuned and enjoy some of this and some memes to come.
Memes to come.
Till next time. And thanks for watching. Till next time. I don't need the teleprompter to tell me how to do bird noises. I heard some pretty good ones. I'm gonna have to reference you, Aiden.
It's just like the most unhinged shit.
Till next time. And thanks for watching. Till next time. Till next time. I feel like the...
No, it should be 55 cards
Till next
total.
time.
It should the 55 cards includes the hero and basic cards.
Till next time.
So yeah, it should be sideboard. I mean, they're competitively made, so I'd assume they have a
I think
sideboard.
you gotta get that. Till next time.
It's Alex's method acting.
And thanks for watching.
I see. So just like memes now. We get through the meme roll. How do you do, fellow brute? The lighting on the face too is hilarious. All right, I'm gonna turn this down for like a bit. Okay, so Silver Age. That's interesting. Plus hero basic cards, 60 total. Interesting. So yeah, so the basic card should be your tokens. The hero should also be a token. What was that? Did you see that exact vengeance one? Nora, you gotta take these in. Is the cure to male loneliness Command and Conquer? What the fuck? Not the moist critical. Oh, there's... Oh my god, I think I missed my Bonds of Agony. To post your crack. Damn. Crazy work. Okay, so yeah, so... The way they're saying that these are decks that will win events is very interesting to me, because does that mean they just took the best heroes in the format and we're just like, here you go, play the card? Oh my god. No blocks. No blocks. Angel's fighting for my fucking life. Actually, I think I've seen this one on our Discord. Jeez. Oh, I never would have thought. I love it. Oh, is it on a Friday the 13th? That's funny. The Aura Store. Good shit, marketing team. Good shit. Jenny on a rock. Holy cow. Slay bitch. What? Viscerai is Glinda. These are pretty good. I got a chuckle. I got a giggle. Yeah, equip a gun from your inventory. I like this. I like this meme specifically. I like this. This is funny. Is the cure to male loneliness Command and Conquer? I think that is the funniest. They should do the my life or death for Gravy Boy memes. That would be some good shit. I just need more memes in my life. Everybody keep making more memes. Anyway, so Silver Age, right? I am nothing has changed about the ban list besides adding cards, which means that my decks technically aren't illegal. They're back.
Kia ora, welcome back to LSS HQ. I'm Kashan. I'm here with Liv from TCG. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Is Liv on the marketing team?
We're going to move into the next part, which is some good old-fashioned marketing slop. Hope you're ready to find out what's happening in the world of Flesh and Blood for the rest of this year and next year on the organized play circuit.
It's a little bit
also
quieter.
About some pretty fun little things you can pick up.
Did she? I didn't even know.
This upcoming Black Friday.
Also, importantly, Liv, the newest member of the marketing team. So, welcome, Liv.
That's so cool.
Somewhat of an official announcement.
Yay! I work here now. That's crazy.
Crazy what
I did not see that. That's awesome. Congrats to Liv.
You're missing out.
She made YouTube content, gained a whole bunch of subscribers, and they went take her.
It's alright. We've put some pretty controversial memes up already. I think we're chilling.
Calling it a meme. It's a way of life.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, as Cash mentioned, we've got some Black Friday things coming up. So let's have a look at that.
What? That's loud. Gift with purchase?
Yep, so you can get these Black Friday packs in stores as a gift with purchase during, obviously, Black Friday.
What?
What's inside? Cards.
What?
What would you like to see inside, Liv?
2 card booster packs.
I would like to see 3 copies of Zuri inside. I think that would be really cool.
Just 3 copies, just full 3
Yeah,
Zuris.
just 3. Just regular ones. There's nothing better than that.
If you don't know
a
Liv,
card pack?
she really likes Azuri.
Really?
Yeah, heaps.
But yeah, I'm really excited about the Black Friday packs. I will definitely be heading down to my eligible gem store.
Interesting. I wonder what is this. I wonder what this is.
Yeah, we're keeping it a secret. We're not going to tell you guys what's in it. You might find out later,
here.
But you know, another reason to get down to the local game store and pick up some of these. So yeah, that's that. And we've got another announcement, which is going to be Road to Nationals. So we've got some information about that coming up.
The RTNs.
So take a quick look. Let me just pull this up. My bad.
The live stream jitters is so funny.
Tech Solutions live
Yeah. Here we go. Boom. Road to Nationals.
All right.
January 3rd to February 1st. You've heard it here first. That's when the season starts next year. So you can look forward to that.
Literally like the beginning of next year immediately.
By
Okay.
qualifying for your national champion during Road to Nationals. Liv, now that you're
there's that twin drive.
part of big Fab
And cold foil in the palm of your
won't
hand.
be able to
Saren,
play
I knew
Road to
it.
Nationals anymore.
It's devastating.
Dude, the call to the grave art.
Road to Nationals.
That call to the grave?
And that's an experience that I'll
Play mat?
definitely miss. But it's a good thing that there's
It's pretty
cool prizes here. And
cool.
also
It's pretty
other
cool.
events coming up this season, such as
Skirmish. I just want to touch real quick on this prize card, on these prizes for Road to Nationals, though, because as some people might have seen from, I believe it was it a Battle Hardened Hong Kong? There was a big, there was the big twin drive here, which is the top 8 rainbow foil.
You got to get the cold foil in the palm of your hand.
We're talking about online, so that's where you can get that, as well as your cold foil in the palm of your hand, and then gem packs for participation, of course, and these lovely play mats for the top 2.
Dang, that call to the grave playmat looks so good.
Pretty
shit.
Prize pack, but as Liv mentioned, we've also got Skirmish Season 13, which is something coming up a little bit earlier. And from November 29th to December 14th, Skirmish Season will be running, and it's going to be a fun sort of
we're definitely in the grind set arc for sure.
For us until as Silver Age sort of takes the spot of the young hero format.
That's correct, folks. This is going to be your last chance to send off Blitz in the World Tour.
I also think I need to get one of those. I'm not going to play Skirmish, but like getting one of those cold foil Bravos is going to be pretty good.
Retire it from organized play.
But it's a pretty good send-off because that Bravo
Yeah,
Marvel,
Everbloom Life
I
Cold
want one of
Foils.
those so badly, and we are allowed to play in skirmishes.
That's
so
stacked, actually. That's good to get.
it's a pretty stacked prize
Bravo
kit, not gonna
Marvel's
lie.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But no Azuri Marvel, Liv.
Nah, it's all right.
You already
Picked up
got
mine
that.
already. Yeah, no. But I'm very excited that we can still play skirmish. You'll definitely.
Oh, they won't be that bad. The Everbloom Lives will be
And
that bad.
Cold Foil Everbloom Life. I just want to point that one out as well. That's a crazy cold foil to get just like at top 2. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
these
of
are the
FPLs running around,
also
they
for
all
those who
play
don't
it.
know, these are the mats that were given out to content creators for spoiling
Very
cards.
cool.
So
and obviously,
if
all
you
the,
want
the
one of
charm
those-
formats as well as the spot prizes. So yeah,
Pretty good.
Skirmish, great event. Honestly, my favorite type of event because it's the biggest one that we're allowed to play in. But yeah, Skirmish is always a good time, and that is the marketing announcements from us. So yeah, we've got a few more that will be coming out later in the show. But that's everything for now. Getting these out there. Now you know about Road to Nats, and you'll be able to find out some more information on the FabTCG website as always.
But don't go anywhere because we're going to flick it over to some exciting Armory Deck gameplay.
Nope.
From something a little bit new. So yeah, we'll
the Reinar
let
deck?
you guys watch that, and we'll see you back soon.
Old school Brood versus the new school Guardian.
It is Reinar.
I have not played too much Pleiades. Played it in sealed, not too much CC.
What is that
but
armor?
I know the gist.
Yeah.
Drop a bunch of auras, lay a big.
What is
smack
it?
down.
It's a whole new set of
Don't
armor.
Get intimidated.
You do have a priority one.
What
so
is
you can
that?
respond to it.
Oh, so you can respond to it. So like, if you get like Scowling Flesh bagged or something, can you play that out before you get intimidated?
Yep, yeah, you can.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. I need to talk to some people then.
Did someone choose you in an army being like, nah, man, you can't do that?
Would it be like in our like office league? I'm sure Hallows would have like intimidated me before.
Yeah.
Before getting.
It does
to play
not
out.
say
It's
scab
like,
skin
yeah,
leather.
It just happens.
No, it just happens, and then yeah, you can do stuff. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Interesting.
I might
That's
be
good
in
to
front of the
know.
armor.
Cool,
Hold
this could
on.
be a fun game.
Should we roll?
I'll
to see who
just-
starts?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll turn me off here.
All right.
All right.
Take that.
Eight,
We get to hang out. I think it's going to be over here, but
6. All right. Your turn.
Choose to go first.
First. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck. I need
Very
to
interesting,
draw
okay.
4 cards when playing
so we get to see the Reinar deck.
Flyer.
Reinar stock's about to go up.
You know what? I'm just gonna pass priority.
All right. Is this worth the risk?
Of course, right? No, that's what I should do,
I kind of want this to hang.
because that's me.
Oh, wait a minute. Just to get the train rolling, I'm going to play The Suspense is Killing Me.
All right.
It's going to enter with 2 counters. Your first attack each turn gets +1. I've got some counters to manipulate. Yep, I'll pass priority back to you.
Okay. I think I just gotta do something here.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna
Hold on.
attack you with
Hold
this
on.
Bear Destruction. And I will use the Beat Chest ability, but first I'll pitch the 2 cost. I'll discard Massacre. Now Massacre triggers on the discard, and it says when this is discarded to pay the cost of a Brood attack action card Intimidate.
Massacre
So I'm gonna get
reprint.
2 Intimidate triggers.
Love to see that.
Okay. This is what I was worried about.
Sorry, did we see that new card?
This
That's a new
one
card that they just played.
and this one.
Alright.
Bear Destruction.
Yeah. Just
Beat chest when this
The thing
attacks.
is
If
I
you
still
beat
have my
chest this
chest
turn
too,
and
so
you
this
don't
is
control a
just
chest
gonna be
equipment,
6.
it gets go again, and the next brute attack action you play gets +2. What the fuck is that? That's nuts.
I don't want to take too much damage. So I'll block for 3.
Sweet. And
That's good.
Sweet.
That's a good card.
So I'll get my intimidated cards back.
If you don't have chest, if you beat chest but don't have chest,
Start of turn. This card. The Suspense Killing Me takes down to 1.
tear
I
your
will
fucking shirt off, dude.
5 to play Comeback Kid. So when this attacks a hero, if I have less life than them, the crowd cheers me. So I will make a confidence token because the crowd has cheered me. And it gets +1, so it also gets +1 from the Suspense Killing Me. So coming in for 7.
punishing me for dealing damage to you on first. Cool. Okay, I'll defend for 6. I'll take 1.
Cool.
Okay, Bonebreaker Bellow in the set. Good.
Will ask. Oh, no.
I'll play out a blue Bonebreaker Bellow, which is crazy power play, and I won't beat chess because unfortunately I cannot. And I will be coming in at you for powerful 5.
Why would you even do that?
It feels so average. I have a confidence token as well. What do I do with a hand like this, chat?
Just pitch both the bone breakers. Or, well, I guess one's from Arsenal, right? So
makes perfect sense to you. But
I don't know why you would ever run the. I mean, you don't have a choice on why you're running it, so never mind. Forget what I'm talking about.
It feels like so much.
Tell me what the equipment does.
I will. You don't have to go. Of course not. Okay, cool. So we're chilling. I'm gonna pitch 9.
What?
I'm gonna play 2 Acts of Glory. Blue ones as well. They enter with 2 counters on them. Yes, that is me. And I will.
Should we just? You could take 5.
Yeah, no, I'll take 5.
Yeah, yeah, and then we could say it's your turn. But this is gonna. These 2 will die.
Yes, these 2 will die.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a hell of a lot of swag to come back with, despite having a comeback hit. So yeah, I think I'll just do that. Cool. So taking 5. Okay, so my turn. These tick down to 1.
You could even hero ability 1 stagger them, or nah.
Yeah,
I think give me that.
I'm all in, bro. I'm all in. Confidence is gone. Yep. And
it's all on this next draw.
Yeah. I'm gonna draw some gas, man. I'm telling
Love it.
Right.
Okay. I will draw up.
Bro, what is my dad? This is unreal. All right.
I will take advantage of this nice little window I've been given. And I will play out this Bonebreaker Bellow. Feels like number 5 or something. Discarding a Beast Within.
Oh, Beast Within reprint. Oh, shit.
Oh, sweet. Lose 1 life. And yeah,
Beast Within reprint.
5. I get to intimidate you as well.
Huge.
The amazing Reiner Intimidate trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Can keep that. Something tells me you're going to be keeping a lot of these cards if you're going to be attacking.
I need to keep at least 2.
I didn't get the strongest survive. I could just load up on that and just, yeah, I think this is just the...
Buck Wild in the deck.
For now, so
Knew that was going to come.
Just 11, go again.
11, go again. Yeah, nothing crazy, you know.
Nothing crazy.
I kind of want to play this one.
11 go again is nuts.
Sure.
11 go again into 5?
Take 5.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And my Romping Club's going to be coming in for 5 since I've discarded a card this turn. I'll save the Stronger Survive for later. It's fine, all your stuff triggers and when you lower life, right?
Yeah,
clearing Bellow in the deck?
This is where I want to be playing. As the revered
that was in the Rhinar versus Dorinthia Armory deck. Or Classic Battles deck.
You know what? I'll take it.
Clearing Bellow or whatever that blue in is.
Set myself up for all these
pitch down there.
cards that are going to come later.
Sweet.
Surely I'll get much better hands next. But here we go. It's time for my Act of Glory. My double Act of Blue Glories. So I've got +8 on my next attack. I will pitch this blue Edge of the Seas and play a Boulder Drop. Coming in for 13. When this deals 4 more damage, put a card from your hand on top of your deck.
I don't even have a dice with this number.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dropping the boulder.
He's dropping that boulder. Okay. I will defend for... I'll chuck this in there as well.
Torque of Vim. All right, stop. I'm pausing it. Torque of Vim. Whenever you beat chess, you may destroy this. If you do, the next brute attack action card you play this turn costs 2 less to play. What? That's pretty good. It only blocks for 1. It's a Battle Worn 1 equipment piece.
That was worth all the life I
Okay. There's 1 count on this. Romping Club for 4. Romping Gaming.
There's that Alpha Instinct.
I feel like
Savage Beats. I mean, it's good with
the gas.
Bonebreaker Bellow. That's huge. You can just Bonebreaker Bellow into pulping for free, and then
I'm going to
send a Wild Ride into a club.
Continued. and then I'm going to attack with Moment Maker for 4.
Oof. All right, I'll take 4.
Yeah, it's not Savage Sash, but it is kind of cool.
Arsenal, pass over to you.
I'll play out a Bone Breaker Bellow. Pitching a yellow. I will beat
You don't think Wild Ride's in this deck?
Stronger Survive, so I get to.
I'm pretty sure. No, that might be the last deck. Carol.
Where are my scabbies?
Yeah.
I'll intimidate this.
Right.
And I do have some triggers that happen here, also in this beat chest. So I'm going to use Talk of Them. Whenever you beat chest, you may destroy this. If you do, the next brute action card you play this turn costs 2 less. I will play out this Smell Fear.
That's a new card.
Says if you've beaten chest this turn, intimidate. So I get to intimidate.
Oh. Your next brute attack this turn gets, if you've intimidated 2 or more times this turn, it gets +3.
What is it? Oh, man,
What?
I haven't been attacked yet.
So it's just a 0 for a 0 +3. Also intimidate if you beat chest. So it's always going to have +3.
This one.
It's a yellow. Blocks 3.
You have 2 cards. You know what? I'm gonna pop Goliath on this.
Oh, those are Goliath gauntlets? Those look sick.
And
hello?
Now I'll attack you with Strongest Survive. So this is coming for 7.
Goliath
9,
gauntlets look sick.
12, 17.
17.
17 damage.
Need any suspensors for that? Oh my gosh.
Rhinar! So sick.
Well, maybe I need to do some value stuff. So I think I will block with this. 17. Oh, and
what is their headpiece?
You do have nice little prevention.
Yeah, thank God I've got this one prevention. That's gonna keep me in the game. Man.
I wonder if the boots are just a stronger,
Can't discard a card if you
like
don't
or a weaker.
Yep, that
is well, that would just be beaten trackers.
Are these
I'm so not attacking you next turn if you make a bunch of.
Yeah, make a bunch of toughness. That's what I'm thinking.
It's just like, come on, smash back Aelhorn, Arsenal.
Yeah. Do I just have to play like a guardian? I really wish you intimidated some different stuff. So that's 6. Let's go. Attention grab is 7. I'll remove a counter. 9 and prevent 1. So take
7.
7.
Alright.
7's still a lot.
So this actually dies. I'll play Uplifting Performance for 5. When this is a hero, create a confidence and a toughness token.
I will not be letting this hit. Yeah. Something tells me you're sitting on like a suspense killing me. You're just really happy to be playing out.
2 card 5.
I will
Trampling trackers.
Okay.
Stop. Whenever you beat chest, you may destroy this. If you do, create an agility token. Temper 2.
That's all for me.
Okay.
I'll keep you in suspense for a little bit longer.
Temper 2
What is
leg pieces with create an agility token if you beat chest.
Majestic from the deck.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I'll attack with Assault and Battery, and I will be discarding this Alpha Instinct.
Nice.
Which means
You get a might token.
Get an agility, a might, and I get to intimidate you once.
Yep.
1 for this one. Just 7.
Just 7. I'm getting too low for this to be just 7. I guess I just block 6.
Sweet.
Take 1. And on my turn, simply attack with a boulder drop for 7.
I can't complain, but I'm like, yes, I drew the perfect hand.
Yeah. I wish it was a little. I wish I was trying to wait for some.
All right, now what's the headpiece?
Kind of get it a little line up, you know. But I think at this point, I just need to ask for some cards to stop getting beaten so badly.
I'll defend for 4. I'll take
Is that say swing big?
I lost.
Wait, hold on. I missed Echo Cache.
Yeah. I wish it was a little. I wish I was trying to wait for some Spensors, kind of get it a little line up, you know. But I think at this point, I just need to ask for some cards to stop getting beaten so badly.
I'll defend.
That says it's a big swing. Echo Cask. Whenever you beat chests, you may pay a resource and destroy this if you do draw a card. Battle worn 1.
All right.
Okay.
I lost it.
So my turn, the might and agility gonna pop. I'm gonna start things off with a romping club for 5 with go again.
Okay. Block with this turning point. So when this defends by have less life, which I certainly do, the crowd cheers me. So I'll make a little confidence token, and it will get +3. So it's blocking 5.
That's pretty good. All right, and then I'll attack with this assault and battery coming in for 7.
And this is where we go for glory. About 7 is a whole lot of damage. Okay. It's time. Wow. Pitch 6. Play Act of Glory.
Oh my god.
Shields down. Then, I've got 2 floating. Virtuoso Bodice gets a block. When this defends, you may remove a suspense counter from an aura you control. If you do, gain 2. So remove 1, go to 1. As an instant, while we're in this blocking phase, I'm sure this all makes sense. I'll play another Act of Glory, which comes with 2 counters, and then I will use my Tiara of Suspense and block for 4.
Sweet.
Why are you doing that, Alex? That doesn't make any sense.
Use it to put a counter.
Put a counter on that Act of Glory. Yep, to keep them
Oh.
in line with each other.
The suspense.
All right, so blocking 4, taking 3.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So 3, and then I'll, as an instant, destroy this to put a counter onto this Act of Glory. And then, nice.
Love it. Getting the max value.
Getting the max value.
From your quips.
So yep, that's all there. Have this confidence pop. You can only block with 2 non-block cards.
Oh, we still intimidate. I'm so stupid.
These will tick down. I've got 10 life to work with.
I'm like, can I intimidate you all?
Just get all set up. I'm like standing like this, and I just get ripped down.
Just have it all. Just have it all. I'll just come in with Pound Town.
Pound Town.
Touching this blue, beat chest. I'll discard this. Gonna intimidate you once, and I'm gonna make a might for next turn. I hope there's a card I can just snipe out.
Yeah. I'm thinking actually in response.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, I really please. Do I just do that and then just wait? How much is this gonna come in for?
Just 7.
Just
You
7.
got plenty of life to work with.
Just 7.
Please tell me it's like a red edge of their seats. You're setting up like this ultimate attack.
How much is the confidence worth? I should block. I'm on 10. All right. Yep. No. All good.
Okay. 1 4. This one.
Damn it.
Yes.
Coming up for 7. I will block 6.
Sweet. Take 1. It's time.
It's time
for the final act.
Yeah, it might be at this rate.
I mean, that's
My
still 12
glory.
power on the card.
Bang.
Here, I
Plus
can move me away.
12.
Alex.
And I will pitch and attack you with a fault line.
No.
For 19.
Oh, no.
And when this deals 4 or more damage, put all cards and all arsenals at the bottom of their owner's deck. So I hope you didn't have anything that you wanted to use in that.
Damn it.
Yeah. 19's a lot.
So dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, this
Oh my god, yeah.
Bear Destruction plus this might is going to do it.
Bear Destruction is a crazy card. What? Wait a minute.
Old School Brood versus the new
No!
School Baddie.
Boots of the board. I will block 8.
Yeah.
And I will pay...
That's crazy. They were like, ah.
Make 3 tough.
Well, it hit. So.
It would be shame if I intimidate your whole hand.
It would be a damn shame, but you know, I'll try to hedge against it.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool. On my turn, I will just send a Moment Maker at you for 4. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get punished for those, but I'm just gonna play a Smash back.
Oh my god.
But you know what? Space created, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy stuff now.
That is funny, just being like, click, and like,
All right.
oh, wait a minute.
Everything goes.
That's us.
Can I get this off?
Live the dream, Alex.
Edge of their seats. Bang. And then a fault line. Yep.
It's gotta be the fault line.
Gotta be the fault line. 4 more damage. Arsenal on the bottom of the deck.
I will defend for 4 here. Take 3.
What is that other card? That can't be swing big.
I got a spicy cask line, but I don't think I can afford to go for it. Had to be the fault line. Okay, that's bear swing.
Bear swing. That's what this is called. When this attacks, if you've beaten chest this turn, you don't control a chest equipment, get +2.
3 might pop. And then this is gonna Petra blue. Discard this. Assault and battery here.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about the outcome of this one here, I don't think.
Go again. So I'm gonna intimidate 1 card here.
I'm gonna
Then
fast forward.
Confidence.
Okay, we're live again.
I will.
I just wanted to make sure we're caught up for it, so.
Make it for 9.
Oof. Okay, so you've got an edge on their seats. Okay, alright, Alex. I will be taking 9.
Ooh, damn. Alright, I will Arsenal.
Sounds good.
5 card hand.
5 card hand.
I'm on 6.
Can you smell that? I smell some fear.
Can you smell that?
That's one of the new cards from the armory deck. So beat chest. If you've beaten chest this turn, intimidate. The next brute attack this turn gets. If you've intimidated twice or more, 2 more times this turn, it gets +2. So I actually get to intimidate you twice because Rhino ability triggers.
Overcrowded was in hand? I did not see that.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
That would suck.
I'll play another smell fear.
Cool.
Which means I get another intimidate trigger and I get another +2 trigger, and then I'll come in with show no.
Yeah, no, that was a
mercy,
smashback.
intimidating all of your cards.
Oh,
that's huge.
For 13. Right on.
Thinking on this one. Got 1 here. Yeah. I think that does it.
Crazy work. Smell fear is gonna be nuts.
The double smell fear is crazy.
Smell fear is gonna be nuts.
Even,
Barraging beat
just
down
blue
into
like
smell
that
fear,
is, just
huge.
intimidate is unreal.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet finishes for like late game, and I like how they interact with stuff like Beast Within and the Sea Legs, because you get to choose the card you discard.
Yeah.
Pretty nifty. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, can't do a lot when you'd have no cards to block with. I should have played out these suspense auras before I had the chance.
Old school Brood versus the new school guard.
All right, bring it back.
Yeah. I have not played this.
Right, welcome back, everyone. And as a true professional, I'll never be caught off guard with the quick camera spot. I already got sent multiple photos. I'm like,
Yeah, thank God those mics were not hot, because.
and Alex, it was Uyong trying to dish you, not me. You sold me out.
Yeah, Sea Legs is huge there. Smell fear is.
That was my bad, chat.
That's a deck I'm picking up for sure.
I guess you could say I was intimidated.
Oh, wow.
Is that a good segue into what we watched, into what we're talking about?
Yeah, he really beat chest you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, so Rhino Armory deck, pretty hype. I believe, Alex, we got a couple of slides to look at over.
We do.
Hell yeah. November 14th. Yeah, you gotta get a playset. Gotta get a playset. I got my playset already, so we're good. Oh, did they cut the mics? They must have cut mics. Bear swing, bear destruction, smell fear. So no red smell fear, unfortunate. There's got to be a brute set coming up then. Red bear destruction looks in fucking sane. That card is for sure going to be incredibly powerful.
Okay, some.
Okay, we're back.
Some additional.
we
got the audio.
difficulties, but we're back. I
Okay,
believe.
we're back. So
Yeah.
Rhino Armory deck. First thing I want to look at, Alpha Instinct. It's 6 power. It's blue. Let's go.
Blue 6.
Yep, so I think that's what a lot of Rhino fans, Brew fans in general, have been asking for a long time. So to all our Rhino specialists out there, we got another Blue 6. Playing into that as well, that beat chest mechanic. When this is discarded to beat chest, create a might token. So a bit of a theme going on within this armory deck. So we have cards like, the Majestic Bear Destruction.
Very powerful.
With a very, very powerful beat chest mechanic.
Bear Swing and Smell Fear are rares, which means you can play them in Silver Age. Right in our best deck format. I'm going to break that thing.
And then we have other cards, obviously, like Bear Swing, Smell Fear, just stuff that really
going to be a fucking menace
to be doing. And, beat chest, the mechanic that came through.
I just realized it's +3 on a yellow, so it's +4 on a red.
To see a bit of a new take on, or a bit of an expansion on what this mechanic can do. So, yep, pretty excited for that. And, of course, a full new suite of equipment options, if you are that way.
Don't forget this.
The Echo Cask, the Talk of Vim, Goliath Gauntlet, and the Trampling Trackers. So
I don't think there is one, but if there is ever going to be one, it will have +4 on it instead of +3.
Are rare, so they can also go into
Silver Age. Oh, he's right. He's right.
It's just Echo Cask.
Not the Goliath Gauntlet.
Not the Goliath Gauntlet.
But things like the Echo.
Yeah.
The Echo Cask, certainly. Exactly. Which is, again, just another thing Sage has opened up, right? Like maybe there's certain rare common equipments you're not necessarily automatically.
Now, Echo Cask is pretty good compared to Monstrous Veil, but I think Monstrous Veil might be better.
For what I might like to play in Sage.
Although it removes a randomness from the deck, so.
Yep. I mean,
no, I guess Monstrous Veil only blocks one, so it's actually better.
What a TCG players like doing, drawing cards.
Echo Cask is better than Monstrous Veil.
And perhaps CC, it's could be difficult to compete with stuff like those Scowling Flesh Bags, etc. But who knows?
Well, I guess it costs a resource.
Very powerful option.
Yeah.
You're probably going to want to play
so
you have Barkbone Strapping.
Right, our Armory deck, looking very, very exciting.
Yeah.
And Rhino sort of the brute of the hour at the moment in terms of some of this cool new stuff coming out. And I think we are going to talk about some maybe exciting stuff coming up for Worlds.
Yeah.
So if you're a Rhino fan and you like swinging big, one might say, then we have something a little bit exciting for you.
What?
If you like swinging for 4, because it's...
that's actually very good.
The golf thing. The golf thing.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yep, throw me off again, but yep.
Sorry, I thought of it and I was like, the world's got to hear this.
But we have some exciting stuff coming up for you. Producer Alex, I feel you've got our tape to run for us.
Oh, an alternate art for Reinar. Don't love it. Don't love it. I can't buy that. I get it, but don't love it. Not for me, honestly.
Okay, so there we have it. A pretty damn sweet Golf Reinar promo.
So now my joke makes sense?
Yeah.
You
don't play a lot of golf. I don't golf a whole lot myself, but I got it. I got it. I saw one of the talking the promos for the stream, and then one of the things they had golf, and I'm like, what? But then I got it. So if you get out there, buy some merch at the World Championship, World Tour over in Philadelphia, you could find yourself walking home with this beautiful.
It's a Marvel alternate art romping club,
along with the romping club being a golf club. Yeah, I think that's really, really cool.
It's just such a fun
it's also rainbow foil and not cold foil.
So I feel like I've heard this joke a little bit before, but now to see it like actualized in Flesh and Blood, I'm very excited.
And I believe
spend $150 or more at the merch booth.
Sitting right here.
Yeah,
that's gonna go attend.
Someone very humorous.
Yep.
Very, very quick-witted, I believe. Myself. Not that anyone asked, but I will be there, enjoying the vibes, playing some side events.
Picking up some merch, picking up some golf rhinos.
Yeah, I'll be
signing some autographs.
Yeah, please ask me for autographs.
I remember the very first Worlds I went to, I was like walking around with Jason Chung, and someone walked up and was like, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" And they got him to like sign some cards, and then I'm kind of like hovering there, and they look over, and then Jason's like, "Oh, he works for LSS too," and I'm like, "You want me to sign anything?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." So I hope that's not your experience.
Yeah.
But getting into Worlds Philadelphia in general. Let's just sort of
cut the mics. They cut the mics. They cut the mics. Why is it every time? Yeah, Reiner will be around for a while. 2 Battle Hardens happening that weekend. The World Championship up there, and then the Calling, which is Living Legend. Is it kind of weird that the Living Legend logo looks a lot like League of Legends? Like, does that not look almost exactly like League? Am I crazy? I hate the fact they cut the mics again. Now I have to talk. I have to do more talking now because they cut the mics. Do not forget about the mics. See, if a professional company can fuck up live streaming, I can fuck up live streaming, right? Like, I'm just saying. The Slippy Dex is going to get some heavy fixing.
Probably personally, I'm looking forward to the side events because that's when you just kind of get to chill, have some real fun flesh and blood, and then also check out the competition as well. So even if you're not competing at the highest levels of flesh and blood, there's a lot of flesh and blood to be played and a lot of prizes to be won.
All right, lads, I'm sorry, I've goofed again. It's happened a few times now. I'm getting flamed by Ethan. There was actually no audio for this when I moved to the world slides. So
that's all good. All right.
For people who didn't hear, you definitely wouldn't have.
You want us to run through it again?
Yeah, we can run through.
Man, I made so many great.
You made a lot of good jokes. That just
okay.
Really
We're back. Some slight technical difficulties, but let's just run through it one more time for all our fans out there or community members. Fans might be overdoing it, but we have our World Championship, the pinnacle of competitive flesh and blood play.
Hell yeah.
Headlining World Tour Philadelphia, of course, November 13th to 16th. $300,000 USD. We're featuring Living Legend, Class Constructed. We have the Calling. And we have a bit of a,
like some people only have
special
like
announcement coming up about that.
16 people for a PQ, or like 12 people for a
and then
PQ.
Not one, but 2 Battle Hardens,
happen.
Classic Constructed, $2,000.
It's happening all around the world. It's when it's like 50 people in a PQ. It's probably not going to happen.
A side event fan.
Yeah, and as I was saying, even if you're not competing in the highest levels of flesh and blood, there's still going to be so much flesh and blood to be played and prizes to be won. So get out there, play some side events. I'm going to be there jamming a bunch of fun stuff like the High Seas
These also
seal
look
deck
bad.
on Friday.
I don't like them.
Tales of Aria seal deck, which is a very special place in my heart because that's the format that I started with.
And that was the first set I ever worked on, so very fun.
All right. And
then,
yeah, right.
And then
it's
through
weird.
the Monarch seal deck. It's kind of fun, right? We almost a bit of a walk through flesh and blood history.
Weird that it's
here.
High Seas sealed for DO.
We gotta mention the sick promos.
And
the
Tales of
Dash
Aria
IO,
sealed
the
for Florian.
The Prism, and this all new promo art treatment as well. So, I mean, whatever you want to play, we got High Seas, Tails, Monarch, sick promos attached. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something for everyone at the World Championship. And check out these World Championship player packages. Of course, you get one of these heroes at random. Beautiful new art treatments we just talked about. And a pretty sweet playmat on offer too.
The new Warmonger's Diplomacy alternate art. Very exciting.
I do like the new Warmonger's art.
Cool.
Pretty good.
And then the souvenir package comes with the playmat featuring the promo art treatment of all 3 heroes. You get one of each of these heroes as well. You get the Dash, the Prism, and the Florian. You get some Rosetta and a pretty sweet Super Slam deck box there.
Yeah.
I kind of look at. I'm liking the look of that. And of course, our Fabled package comes with that pretty wild Liar playmat.
Yeah, like a foil playmat. Very exciting.
Damn, it's looking scary. And then you get one of the promo packs at random, either reviled or revered. So you get the bully tactics and the mocking blows, or the crowd goes wild and the comeback hits. Yeah, foil playmat, pretty damn cool.
All right.
So a lot of world stuff on offer, and I mean, are we going to circle back to that little thing we teased?
Special announcement?
The special announcement about the calling?
We might, but I think before we do that,
about the calling,
do we have some more giveaways?
Do a little giveaway, and it's probably. I think the fans deserve it, considering some of these. Some of the butchery that I've done on this stream. But
I like that fun, yeah.
yeah. But as promised earlier in the stream, we have this beautiful marvel here, Hinifitu Hotipua. So yeah, the Te Reo Māori version of Pleiades, and yeah, this is a very, very rare card. And as we promised, it's going to go out to a someone in the chat, someone that's been in the chat with us, a random person. And yeah, very excited to give this one away. So I'm going to throw it back to you guys to chat for a little bit while I select the winner.
There have been 14,000 entries.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Worlds I always circle onto my calendar. You know, I always say at home as well, like, my partner and I have a calendar where we put events and dates in.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just be like, this weekend I'm kind of going into the cave. I'm going to watch 20 hours of Flesh and Blood.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, like we say, it's the culmination of a year's worth of Flesh and Blood. This year we have the player of the year.
Can anyone do me a
race
favor and
ongoing as well
go
across all 3 regions?
check the
overall
Flesh and
player
Blood
of the year, I
website and
think
see
one
if
of the
there's an
stories
article
is
for
Jake
Silver Age yet?
Clements, kind of breathing down Brody's neck in terms of the total points here. A lot of
And
really
if it
cool
shows up in
narratives.
the
Not only who's
formats
gonna
too,
be
that
the
would be
world
sick.
champion, what decks are going to rise to the top.
If you can do me that favor, please, thank you.
They're going to shift a little bit.
I have some videos I need to make later.
There as well. But the player of the year, not just the overall, but all the 3 regions. So I'm going to be following that very closely as we go along.
Yeah.
What are you guys kind of excited to see?
Yeah, I'm so excited because at this event, there's going to be so many World Tour points on offer. Like, things could really shake up that race. So it's going to be exciting to see who comes out on top, who's done the prep, who's done the crazy brews that's going to come out and really steal those victories and clinch that victory that we've been sort of following for this whole year.
Yep. And
former rules are live.
particular heroes you're excited to see any new takes?
I want to see if anyone's actually cracked any Super Slam heroes.
Yep.
Also, I think best of 3 top 8 format is awesome. I think
very interesting.
Very interesting. Lets you truly show your skill in Flesh and Blood.
Yep.
So yeah.
Show your and by show your skill, you mean make 20 rune chance, pop Skeletta, kill your opponent.
Is
Pass.
obviously Gravy Bones hit with the Tipple ban.
Yes.
But that hero's really started to, make once again just restamp its mark on the format. I think
very powerful.
Still very powerful. We've been seeing sort of Syndra, Verdance, a lot of these decks just on the edges as well.
Yeah.
Things like your Acilios, your Kasai's, KO from heavy hitters as well with all the Super Slam cards. So it's going to be really cool to see if some of the top teams in the world as well have maybe been holding back a little bit of tech, and see what they bring to the table at Worlds, where you're playing for all the marbles.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the world champion, your name is immortalized in Flesh and Blood history. I often dream of winning it. I like to say, it's only because I can't play.
Yeah. Like the only thing holding us back from winning, is the fact that we're
okay, boys. Remember Pro Tour 1?
Yeah.
I won't go into it.
I reckon I could make the battle hard in the world,
I want that lore book on the table.
Really
I
cool
want
to
that
see.
thing.
And in fact, it's been fun. I'm keen to actually have a bit of a chat, a little bit of further chat to Shing and Alan, who've actually succeeded at that top level. And just asking about the experience. But honestly, like I say, you make it at Worlds, you've made it in the Fab community. You are a legend of the game.
Exactly.
All right.
But is it time, Alex?
It's time. It's time to pick a winner. I was giving people a chance to get their last minute entries in. But, before we do pick the winner, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in, everyone who did like the stream. We love hosting these. Yeah, we appreciate it. We love you guys joining us for this sort of stuff. And, I said 600 likes. Thinking, so we could probably hopefully get 600 likes, should be all right. And I'm pretty sure we literally blitzed it as soon as we said it, and went straight to 1,000. Because originally I was like, could we get 1,000? I don't know. And we're like, oh, you know what? 6th birthday, 600, and we've smashed that by 1,000. So we're already at 1,600 likes. So
nice.
It's crazy. Since
I'm just gonna say a bit of background info. When we announced the 600 likes, one of the marketing team walked through holding a sign saying it's at 1,000.
But yeah, I think it just shows the growth of the game. It's been kind of crazy these past 6 years, and some of the earlier streams that we've done, and now what we're doing now. So stoked to give away this beautiful marble in celebration.
Right.
There's over 1,000 entries into this now, so so we're about to choose a winner, and the winner is Darkin. Darkin. Congratulations. You are our winner of this beautiful marble.
And as Alex mentioned, that's a very tough card to acquire.
So beautiful. I just wish I had one.
Yeah.
Oh, and they said that their birthday was on Tuesday.
Or
is Tuesday, so tomorrow. Oh,
there we go.
Happy birthday.
Perfect.
That's a great birthday present.
Yep. Legion Story Studios making dreams come true.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah, like that's one of the cards as well I'd love to get my hands on.
Yeah. It's just a cool piece of like fab history.
Exactly.
Like our first card in Te Reo Māori.
Exactly.
Like,
and
very exciting.
Beautiful art treatment. Like you mentioned, a little bit of history there as well. Wish I could have entered.
I definitely may or may not have entered a couple of times. Yeah, and I'm also so excited for Worlds because I feel like I've only been sort of watching it from the sidelines, you know.
And you're gonna be there in person, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be there in person. But like I'll be closer, you know. Like they'll be competing, and I'll just be like breathing down their neck, be like, oh, interesting.
But it's fun to like. I really enjoy whenever I get to like cast events or go to things. Just actually being out there amongst the community as well, with so many people from around the world.
Yeah.
I know when we were down at the Calling Auckland earlier this year, just getting to talk to people who've traveled from all over, you know, from Europe, the States, APAC, and them just saying like, yeah, I just, you know, decided last minute I'd love to go to New Zealand, and my brother was going, so I thought I'd come along as well.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people there, so I'm just playing side events, and which I think we'll have at Worlds as well.
Yeah.
It's really cool because you get to have face to face with the people who are the kind of the most passionate about the game, who love Flesh and Blood, who tell them about their journey. Often, like, you know, reflects kind of my journey into Flesh and Blood as well. And amongst all that, you get the hardcore competitors.
There's just like an energy in the room that you just can't get from a stream, you know. Like if you're just there in person, just the vibes. Everyone there like is there because they love Flesh and Blood and want to compete.
That's
just
true.
Want to jam some games, and that I don't know. There's something about that energy that I just want to be a part of.
Yeah, I love like walking down the tables in the kind of players only area, getting in the way of the judges to give me an look. But just kind of walking silently and watching games, and it's just like sometimes like you hear cards being shuffled, you hear just like pass priority, but that's it. You know, it's just like everyone's locked in, focused, that they know this is what they've been preparing for the entire year.
All right, we've got one final announcement. For
This
everyone.
is a cool one. This
Something
is a
that
really
people have
cool
been asking for. We don't want to hold it any longer, so I'm gonna roll the tape. And
Okay, let's do it.
What? Oh. Oh God.
Hot
Marble
That's actually
quick
the first time
dodge.
I've seen that as well.
Yes,
Like,
the
I
prize.
was told we were going to announce something, and I had like a rough idea.
For calling
But
Philadelphia.
Damn, that
That
is
looks
sick. So, Alex, please correct me if I'm wrong, but first time Marvel Gold foil?
Yes, I do believe that
Oh.
is the case.
The calling
Marvel Gold
champions
foils.
on the
That's
back.
pretty nice.
That is damn sick. And quick dive reflects as well, a card I've seen pop up in many decks across the format, across multiple seasons.
I mean, that's a pretty good
So,
prize.
if you're there at
That's
the Calling
huge.
at World Tour Philadelphia,
I do love
check
that
this
it
out
says
once
calling
again.
champion
Full
on
art,
the bottom of it.
backside. You know, if I won this, honestly, I'm going to my armory and I'm just accidentally sleeping it the wrong way. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a calling champion.
Those are one sick pair of kicks, man.
Yeah.
Like, just rocking those up. You know, just gloating. Look how sick that looks. It has calling champion on it.
And a bit of a shout out to the everyone else. It's like the creative team, and I know Chris Gehring as well works with the creative team on these things to really like just. I mean, I don't want to say level because the promos are always sick, but like this is just next level. Let's be honest. Like this is sick. So if you're there, if you want to play in World Tour, the Calling Philadelphia. That
A
is
gold
what is all
foil
about.
Marvel is
The
insane.
First ever gold foil Marvel legendary on offer.
Yep. And quick
That's
dodge
sick.
flexes. That's sick. That's so sick. That's so sick. You know, if I could play, I'd definitely be there.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah. You know,
I mean, it's good. It's good that we're not playing so that other players have a shot.
Tour 1.
Yeah. Stop calling me out. He's telling the truth. But yeah, well, I mean, that's a pretty cool way. I feel like we're probably reaching the end of the stream, are we not, Alex? But what a way to go out on. One more time, I just want to thank everyone from around the world, all the players, you know, the community members of Flesh and Blood, who have helped build this game up over the course of 6 years into what it is today. Because, like, that's what it's all about, the community and the players, trading card game, playing in the Flesh and Blood.
Exactly.
The common language of great games.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. We've had a great time just being able to host this wonderful 6th anniversary stream.
Yeah.
We hope to see you all again soon, and get out there, play your events, and we'll be seeing a bunch of you at the World Championship in Philadelphia very soon.
See you soon.
Catch you later.
This is it. The defining moment of months of competition.
Are there any
After
other things
year
at the end of the
tournaments
stream?
All over the globe, the World Championship stands at the pinnacle of all Flesh and Blood play. Every year, Worlds invites friends, competitors, and communities to gather their favorite heroes and convene for one weekend-long celebration of the very best our game has to offer. Be the first to share in the excitement of the biggest reveal in Flesh and Blood history at the monumental World's keynote.
The biggest reveal
With
in Flesh and
events
Blood history?
Tournament exclusives to play and collect all weekend long. There are just so many incredible games waiting to be played. In these sprawling halls, legends will be written and champions will be forged. From doubleheader classic constructed battle hardens, a living legend calling, to a historic world championship with a first time best of 3 top 8, all in a split format CC and living legend
Mercy.
tournament for the
That was Mercy.
ages. Meet your favorite artists, make your new favorite memories, and become a part of Flesh and Blood history. Your table is waiting for you. Register now at fabprotour.com.
All right. That's it. That's the stream. Cool. Cool. Good talk. Okay. So. We know the 3-lettered abbreviation for, we know the set code for the next set, which is pen. Who is going to break that? I have no idea. But now we have Silver Age to talk about. What is changing in Silver Age with the new ban list? What could possibly be changing? Prophetic Nightmare? No, it'd be like penultimate or something. Okay, Silver Age. Let's look at this. Okay. A new chapter of Flesh and Blood is here. Welcome to Silver Age. Entirely new way to play Flesh and Blood using only common, rare, and basic cards featuring Flesh and Blood's iconic roster of young heroes. Games are fast, fun, and friendly on the wallet. Silver Age offers thrilling gameplay supported by all levels of play, from casual throwdowns to your local game store to the nail-biting high-stakes competition of the world. World Tour with affordable deck building, fast-paced and exciting games, and a robust, organized play program. Silver Age is the ultimate way for everyone to enjoy Flesh and Blood. How can we get started playing Silver Age? Look no further than the 10 pre-constructed decks designed for immediate competitive play straight out of the box. For an MSRP of $19.90 USD, you'll get ready to play decks. You'll get a ready-to-play deck complete with equipment and inventory, as well as a booster pack of set 18 for extra value. These decks are developed to be tournament-ready straight out of the box, allowing anyone to pick them up, compete, and win. Silver Age format officially launches on November 13th, 2025. So right before Worlds. But the pre-constructed decks are going to be live, are being released on February. So the set officially launches at Worlds. So we've got some building we have to do. Pretty good. Pretty hype. They also mentioned, this is also something that I did bring up in my assumption, is that I thought that they were going to go up to $2 million. They are, which means that now there's more money to be given out to people for competitive events. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, each featuring 5 iconic heroes and classes with unique playstyles to suit every type of gamer. These are budget-friendly, easy to play, tournament-ready, straight out of the box. So, KO, Icelander, Viserai, Dash, and Bravo Flattering Showman. All of these here are going to be in Chapter 1. And then Chapter 2 is releasing on the same day, with Azalea, Dorinthia, Phi, Enigma, and Arachne all being there. I don't believe we're going to have anything in regards to... This is the Silver Age product page. Pretty cool to see this. This is bright as hell. Choose your hero. Okay, sick. Ready to play out of the box. Chapter 1, these heroes. Chapter 2, these. Support all of us are organized play from casual. This form is also exciting future build global. Okay. Oh, an email sign up thing? Okay. Chapter 2. This is the product stuff. Product design, Carol, Brian, and Chris Garrig. So we have to get Brian or Carol on to talk about product design for these, because that would be pretty sick. I'd love to actually talk about them with it. These are just the marketing things for Silver Age. Nothing special in here from what I can tell. Chapter 1. I feel like there shouldn't be separate marketing things if it's just going to be the same chapter coming in, but all right. Anyway, new chapter of play. Silver Age will be supported at all levels of organized play, from beginner-friendly armory events and skirmishes at your local game store to competitive qualifying events such as ProQuest and beyond. This is much bigger than I expected. Far bigger. I definitely expected it to be maybe ProQuest level at max, but now we know Silver Age is going to be like possibly Worlds shit. Which means A, it's going to be far more popular than one would think. B, they really need to not fuck up this format. Really need to not fuck up this format, because this is going to be really important to the if there are callings that are Silver Age and there are ProQuests that are Silver Age, this is going to be big. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, Dylan. Absolutely. I think Silver Age will be the rival budget format to compete against CC. Like, easy. No issue. Yeah. Game is confidently demonstrated the skill needed to play a budget format is easily. Yeah. Budget format easily supported. And it's definitely, but again, they gotta not fuck it up. If it's just Ira and Oldham and like KO and Gravy Bones at like the top for the next like foreseeable future, and they don't do anything with that, that's bad. That's bad. They need to learn from what's happening in Commoner to make sure this does not happen in Silver Age. The fact that they take preemptive bans as soon as this format has announced is awesome. That's what we want to see. That's what we're hoping to do. That's the whole concept behind it, right? What we need to just make sure happens is that it's not a messed up format. Early access Silver Age events will be running at 3 World Tour events. Yes, we know that already. This is your first opportunity to play Silver Age at a competitive level, followed by Silver Age being featured at the world premiere in London. Details coming soon. So these are the ones here. How does Silver Age work? I mean, let me make sure I'm missing anything. Okay. Silver, okay. Quick start. Common, rare, and basic cards only. 1 young hero, 55 card pool, including weapons, inventory, and equipment. Start with exactly 40 cards in deck, up to 2 copies of each unique card, 35 minutes per round, best of 1. Nothing has changed from Project Blue in that regard. At format launch, all common, rare, and basic young heroes will be legal to play. We will talk more about our fresh new approach to hero legality in Silver Age at the keynote presentation at World Championship. They're going to give it a living legend. They're going to give it a living legend, is what I'm reading from this. It is fine that happens, but I wonder whether or not it's like just a ban. So what we did in Clash was also kind of like effective, in which we kind of like banned a hero for like a season so that they weren't able to be played, and then began a new season. And then like after like that season's over, the other hero can be brought back for play. Maybe that'll be the case for this. I'm not too sure, but interesting. We'll see. I don't know what they're going to do with the multipliers. I don't know that they will do multipliers, because it should be evergreen to begin with. I wonder whether or not this is going to go back, because they changed the Blitz LL system to have 1,000 points. I'm wondering whether or not they're going to do that with Silver Age and give them 1,000 points, or if it's going to be 500 again. But we'll see. Silver Age will have a ban list that comes into effect October 20th, 2025. So tomorrow is when the ban list comes through. Ban cards cannot be included in a deck. For more information, check that stuff here. Fresh new approach. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it might not be LL. It might be some kind of way of like making those changes effectively. Is you kind of just want to be like, okay, maybe we just rotate out heroes, right? If a hero wins a calling, maybe they're not going to be available next season, right? Or however they want to do it. I'd be interested to see. And obviously, I'll be there at Worlds when that happens. So James White says, Silver Age is one of the most important product announcements in our history because it directly delivers on our mission to bring people together in the flesh and blood through the common language of playing great games. For 6 years, our TCG system has been celebrated for its strategic depth. Now we are releasing a format that allows anyone to get into the game, harness the skills needed to compete, and even succeed on the World Tour, all starting with an accessible, highly pre-constructed deck. So, rotating hero ban for higher events. Decks are budget friendly and capable. Exactly, right? It's not going to hurt the wallet to lose a whole hero. Players will have to tune in with the online results and not being a newly rotated hero in the next event. Yeah, I mean, it's the same deal. You have to check that. You should be telling people to check the Living Legend format before, or the Living Legend numbers before telling somebody to play a hero for an event, right? And at least in this situation, it's just like, oh yeah, I bought the Icelander deck and she's not available in this format. That doesn't mean that you're not able to play her maybe in the next season. Okay. So that's fine. It's fine. More importantly, we got to talk about deck construction. We got to talk about building these things up. And I think a lot of it just kind of comes down to what heroes do we think are going to be good with the overall bans that we have seen recently, that just recently occurred. So if we're looking at the card legality policy, we now know that there is a, mind you, a long ass list here for Silver Age. Like, this is the classic constructed ban list. This is the Silver Age ban list. That's a lot of cards that got banned. But Rootbound Carapace still banned. I don't think there's too much that came out outside of Thunderquake. Well, Thunderquakes are rare already. We didn't get any downshifts from X to R. We need to look at the new Rs. I don't know. You could probably make Gravy Bones work. You don't get Chum, but you do get Rigor Mortis and Oyston and Swabby and Scuba and all these other ones. Dromai still does not have Rake the Embers. So Dromai is still a capable hero, even without it, I think, but that's going to be something. Plunder Run being banned is still good. Old Knocker just means I don't have to worry about dumb, silly Icelander shenanigans. Or Kano shenanigans, I guess, really, either. The D-Reacts are still banned. Somersault's still banned. Drone's still banned. Dirge is still banned. Count's still banned. Reality Refractor being banned isn't the end of the world. You could probably still make Cosmo work. But seeing as none of the defensive cards were brought back into the meta, and also I think Honing Hood is fun, but I don't think Honing Hood is like, the Honing Hood ban does not hurt Azalea. I think Azalea is still really good. I don't know how good Marlin's going to be. I guess you can play Death Dealer Marlin, right? Trying to get crazy with it. What else? Cross Wrap is still banned. Mask of Three Tails is still banned. So I'd be curious. I think cards similar to the banned cards, like the legal D-Reacts. Yeah. I mean, that's where I kind of put, like, Runeblade's still in a really good spot. Because you have Sigil of Suffering and also Reduced to Rune Chant, which is pretty good. You still have Unmovables everywhere. I still think Warrior is like such an insane thing in the format because Steelblade Shunt is just like a house. Unfortunately, the first thing I need to do is I need to look at Fatigue. I need to look at what, because I still think Decimator Great Axe is like pretty insane. Defense, reaction, rarity. R is less than or equal to rare. Did I math that right? Yeah. So Absorbent Aether costs 1, but it's still a D-React for 4. Big Blue Sky actually is kind of interesting. +1 for each blue card you've pitched this turn. That could be Enigma stuff for sure. Can't play Flickflack. Oh, it's not. It's greater than or equal to. Hold on. Is that right? Yeah. Dodge. Okay, well, that's just a 0 for 2. Evasive Leap. Evasive Leap is a card that you could play. I still think Reduced to Rune Chant's probably one of the best. You can still play Staunches. So Guardians, for sure, are doing pretty well for themselves in this format. I still think Guardian Fatigue is probably like a pretty hot thing to do. Because Sigil of Solace and Fiddler's Green are both banned, and Count Your Blessings, so there's not a lot of healing happening, but you do still get to block out a lot in Guardian. Let's see here, because you could even run, like, if you know Azalea's big into this, you could run Shield Wall, and you can just block what is it, block 11? A 3-card 11. Steelblade Shunt, super good card. Take Cover, great Ranger defense reaction. Unmovables, obviously, just really good. Wax On is available, and might actually be pretty prevalent if you're going against an assassin. Sigil of Permafrost is it's a pretty good D-React. Turn Timber also. If Turn Timber was fused, it gets +2. So this could be for 2 and a card and an Earth card in hand. This could be an 8 block. Pretty good. You do have access to all the traps. Frailty Traps probably going to be pretty important in the meta. I guess you could play Imperial Seal of Command if you're getting crazy with it, but I wouldn't play that. Yeah. still think Oldhim might be really, really powerful. I still think Oldhim might be really freaking insane. What do we... Should probably just play Earth, Ice, Oldhim. Because these are all the D-Racks, right? Like, Sink Belows, you can't run Sink Below. You can't run Fate Foreseen. You can't run Flick Flack. You can't run Rootbound. Everything else is good to go. I don't think there's another D-React. A bunch of benches are rare. My dog. Benji's are rare. Actually, it's a common. I'm sorry, it's a token. Yeah. No, Benji's a token. Outsiders made Benji a token. It was initially a rare in Crucible when Benji was released, but not anymore. Yeah, his spec isn't legal. Spring Tidings, that's an M. But I mean, even still, there's so many good cost, like cost 0, class ninja, power, I don't know, less than or equal to 2. Like, you can play pretty much all of this. Biting Breezes come in for like nothing. You don't have access to Zephyr Needle, I don't think, but you just play Kadachi. Break Tides Cut Through is pretty, it's going to get the +1, so like you can play the blues, right? Fire Tenant Strike First is only for Draconics. This is what? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And this also doesn't make sense. What the hell? Oh, I didn't check. There we go. I was like, why am I seeing these? You have access to the Seek Vengeance cards, which is kind of cool. Salt is still a big deal, although Salt, you're going to be able to block that. Pick up the point. 100 wins. You're looking for like on hits that have less than 2. So like Biting Breeze, Be Like Water, Aspect of Tiger, probably, maybe. No, you just make that. Biting Breeze, Be Like Water, what else can we do? Growl's not bad. Just play Tiger Benji. At that point, just low to the ground Tiger Benji, you can overpower your opponent pretty easily. Yeah, Yellow Tigers, probably not terrible. But that'll certainly at least get around. That'll get around a lot of stuff for what do you call it? For decks that do like to block a lot. But the downfall is that you're sending small damage at your opponent with no real crazy on hit, and your opponent is saying, okay, cool, send 12 because I got to keep my whole hand. I don't know what else. Vigorous Smasher, the fact that I think KO is going to be really nuts. I kind of want to build Gravy. Is it insane for me to think I kind of want to build Gravy? I've already made a Gravy Project Blue deck. Like, I've already had it there. Gravy Bones. Like, this is a deck I've already gotten. It's just Jittery Bones, Restless Bones. You play all these other ones. I'm only on blue tipples. I should probably get rid of boats and put in red tipple instead. Like, it couldn't be bad. But again, if you're expecting a lot of ninja, we just have to assume we have to figure out what the meta is going to look like, right? I think Briar is still good, even though you don't have Nimby. Still a very powerful deck. There's no way Icelander becomes competitive unless she comes out with a weapon in Pen that gets her an insane amount of value. Because that was something that's something they mentioned in the actual in the dev talk, is that Pen set 18 is going to be like the set that's going to help bloom Silver Age. Now, I don't know what the hell that means, unless it's a set that does not have a draft, right? And it's an expansion set, which they already said they were not going to do. But I don't know. But I know that Avasti and Loot the Hold are rares, pretty good. Like if we take a look at, I mean, it's mostly not that, but if we take a look at what is the deck that I'm running, Bones in the Ocean. I mean, Swells, Cuddies, Oystins, Rigor Mortis, some Scubas, Swabbies, Avasti, Back Alley, Break Line. If we run Back Alley and Swells, that makes sense. Can't play Call, can't play Chart, can play 6 copies of Tipple, can play all copies of Jittery Bones, all copies of Loot the Hold. We can play Portside, and we can play, Whispers of the fucking Oracle if we really wanted to. We can't play Fiddlers. We can't play Blood in the Water. Can't play Whaler. We can play Amulet of Echoes, but I don't know where that's going to be. We can also play Seafloor Salvage, which is pretty good. So now you can play 6 copies of Tipple. It's 2 cards per. Yeah. So, I mean, like, overall, the deck could probably perform pretty well. But I don't exactly know if that's going to be. I don't know. I'll have to work on this and see how it turns out. I think this card's cope. Get rid of this. For saving pre-constructed stage. I mean, like, I'm effectively going to look at a lot of the heroes that they don't have yet, because when you take a look at what they're offering, right, there's KO, Icelander, Viserai, Dash, and Bravo. So, and then Azalea, Dorinthia, Phi, Enigma, and Arachne. So that's one of each class, right? Brute, Wizard, Runeblade, Mech, Guardian, Ranger, Warrior, Ninja, Illusionist, Assassin. So not Necromancer. They didn't make a Gravy Bones one. Or like a pirate thing. So how busted would Gravy Bones be? Gravy Bones could not be that broken. I mean, if we just added... Pirate's always been a class. Well, since ICs. Pirate is a class, it's not a talent. So... Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, no merchant support. pretty cringe, not gonna lie. Okay, so on the docket, we've got, I have to make a Gravy Bones list. I have to make a list for now. I can finally start making lists for all these other heroes. I can make a list for Pleiades, Tough Nut, KO, Underhanded Cheat or KO Strongarm, and Lyeth. Then I can start working on other heroes. I mean, with this announcement, I very well could just make. I could start doing the A to Z stuff. Kind of like I don't know. There's 22 people here. Would all of you watching like to see an A to Z series for Silver Age? Kind of talking about the, you start with the first hero that you're able to make a deck with in there, and then move forward with it. So that way I can just kind of hit every hero. Because if we do this, I'm sure it's not moved over to Silver Age yet. Oh, it is. I'll be damned. Okay. So yeah, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 28. Or I'm stupid. Hold on. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58 heroes. 58 heroes. In the current Flesh and Blood Silver Age meta. 58. Did I say 58? 58 heroes. So I can do that. I think it'd be kind of fun to do also. Probably should have not been attacked. No worries. No worries. I'm really going to deep dive in the format and build Let's Plays. All right, hell yeah. That sounds good. Exactly, right. Like, that's kind of the benefit. I'd say maybe outside of like, gosh. I'd be curious, actually. If we look up Flesh and Blood, we look up the rarity is a common or a rare. Because I'm not going to lie, some things are a bit more expensive here. So outside of these treasure ones and these other like additional arts, Red Snatch is 57 cents, so that's good. Sink Below, you can't play in the format. What the fuck? The First Strike Canopy Shelter is $8.48. So this is the card you can actually play, is Canopy Shelter. It only comes in the Terra First Strike deck, and it's $8. Woof. Civic Steps. I think the Civic Steps are legal, right? Yes. So $7. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you still get the value if you just purchase the deck. Skizik is a rare. I don't know that you're ever going to actually run that, but Skizik is a rare. You get 3 of them if you buy the Aurora Armory deck. And then pretty much everything else, the null, I mean, those are specific null rune stuffs. A lot of these are promos. Loot the Hold is only available in the Armory deck or in the gem packs. The gem pack one's a little bit more expensive because it's the extended art. Red Pummels are $1. So you're going to probably want 2 of those. Outside of that, though, this is not a comment. Okay. A lot of these are from the structure decks. Red Bittering Thorns is 2. That's what I was trying to look for, was Bittering Thorns. You can also play Wrath in Syndra. That might be a problem. That's fine. I don't think you need Ignite. Just park Wrath and Arsenal, send 3/3/4 Wrath, dagger, dagger, flick. Like, that's a lot of damage, right? In a 20 health format, I think one Wrath turn just kind of kills you, right? Get your opponent down to 10. Right. As you use it to kill them. Right. Let's see here. Humble Red is $3. The Seeks are rare, so which means I probably have to buy the fucking Ira Armory deck now. Golden Cogs, if you're trying to play Puffin, is like $2, $2.71 or some shit. The Smeltings are rares, if you're trying to do that. Yellow Shred is $2. And not too much else. So you'll see, like, a lot of these, although there are only specific versions of them, but like, this is a loot to hold specifically the CC tag. That sucks. Yeah, Red Bittering Thorns is still like $2, but that's from the Armory deck. If you took a look at Bittering Thorns now, right? Bittering Thorns. It's just $2. So not terrible there. Better than the $10 price tag, but still, I think you're probably spending $20 to $30, right, for a deck. Those precons will be $20, but we're not sure what's in them. So it could be a lot of stuff. But yeah, so what I can do is I'm probably going to go ahead and just get started on building out these here. I'll get a Contract Arachne set up, Solitary Confinement Arachne, and a Web of Deceit Arachne. And then kind of working down, getting all these taken care of and working on those. And then we should be good to go. Yeah, not too much changes in regards to the Project Blue lists. I think actually is it Azalea? Project Blue Azalea. Was this even on? This was on Wayfinder's Crest. Not on. Okay, so they were on Honing Hood. So, yeah, I mean, luckily that's kind of the cool part. If anybody does, I'll do this here for you. I will do this, and I will do this. If anybody does have project or Silver Age decks that they want to submit for me to like look over, right? We do have a Project Blue channel in our Discord, so feel free to go ahead and join our Discord if you want. And that's where a lot of the discussion will probably be internally for any Project Blue stuff here. There is a whole Project Blue channel or our Discord specifically, but it's called Project Blue HQ, but maybe they'll be changing their name after knowing that it's Silver Age, right? What I want to check though, and I would doubt this is happening this quickly, so forgive me, because this is what's really going to allow me to do the A to Z stuff. Whoop. Yeah. So there is currently not a Silver Age format on Talishar. So stage next Saturday, by the way, or planning on doing it? Oh no, I'm gonna be at Casual Night for sure. I'm gonna be there. I would love to do Sage. I'd love to play Sage next Saturday. Just because Sunday I do have that PQ. So Sunday I will be doing that. Yeah, so next week, Sunday, I do have the PQ I'm going to, but anytime after that, we're going to do some other stuff. So I'm going to be surprised if Talish devs have it running in 2 days. Oh, no, they'll have it by tonight. Actually, you know what? I'll just check I'm going to check the Talishar Discord, and I'm going to see whether or not this is the thing. Feature requests. All right, well, that's pretty easy. Okay. Let's see here. Somebody permission to push the button to make it live. Oh, is that what Asia said? Did I miss that? It must be in the dev section. Yeah, adding Silver Age. PR for okay, so they'll have it done by tonight. So that's perfect. That is going to be probably the biggest thing, the biggest change, is they'll get it all taken care of. Once it's able to be pushed onto Talishar, we'll be able to get more games in. As much as I would love to do more in-person games on the channel, I don't have the setup or the means to have people over to host and play Silver Age. I might invest in being able to do it at our locals, because what I would like to do is, once Silver Age becomes a gem-specific format, which should be on November 13th, obviously we'll all be at Worlds, but when I get back, I hope that we get to go ahead and start doing Silver Age on-demand events at a local game store that I go to on Saturdays for casual night. I would like to, even though technically this is more of a competitive format now, it's still, maybe instead of calling it casual night, I'll call it budget night or something of the sort. But that will be something that I hope to push, is getting more Silver Age. We'll probably do Silver Age strictly, just because it is a format that LSS wants to push a lot. So I certainly want to make sure that I'm doing my part in making sure that happens. It is cool to see that they're making pre-con decks. The good part about pre-con decks and my channel is that I get to review the pre-con decks, for one, and for two, I do not, the pre-con decks will not always be the same, because new cards will come out in new sets, which might replace cards inside those Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 decks. So there will always be more deck building, always more things to check out. And of course, anytime a new set's going to come out, we're going to talk about things for what's going to make it good and what's going to change all this stuff. And we also probably don't have a new set coming out until February, right? So, because February is when the new product launches. So I would imagine that's when we are expecting the next set pen to come out. And so because of that, I have from now until February to slam through that thing. In the precons, well, I think a lot of what comes in the precons is probably also going to be stuff that's from pen. So we'll see. But yeah, I would like to figure something out. I want to get something figured out. But we'll wait until that happens. But for right now, does anybody have any questions for me before I get on out of here and start brewing? I'm just going to be brewing for the next little while. I need to get some food. I'm going to do some brewing, and then I am going to chit chat with all you there. As I mentioned, we do have that Discord open and available for people to come hang out with. So if you have not joined the Discord, please feel free to do so. Happy to chit chat with all of you there about Project Blue as I continue to build. and we'll just get we'll bounce ideas. We'll just do some stuff. But I'm gonna get some food, and then we'll do that. Push on over for budget decks, weirder decks. First person to make me a truly deeply functioning Cavdane deck will be awesome. Outside of that, I don't know what else is weird. That's it. Unless you're like Sunkiss Moonwish Kano, right? That would be something that would be interesting, but we'll see. Anywho, thank you all so much for being here with me today. Thank you for hanging out and enjoying the stream and doing the watch party with me. I'm happy that Silver Age is now finally announced. We know more about the ban list. Nothing has been unbanned. So we are now going to take a little bit of a trip and see what works. Talishar Q might be up later today. If Talishar Q is up in the next hour, maybe hour and a half, I might go live again and just do some Talishar testing with some decks. But I do want to make some content and get some crazy stuff going on there. So we'll see. But anywho, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope you also continue to have fun in the flesh and blood. And I will see all of you beautiful Ashwings in maybe an hour and a half or sometime in a future video. So take care, everybody. Bye.